Hello, YouTubes. Nice to see you. It's just me and the Gizzard. It's the KFC show, cooking chickens.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry we're running a little bit late. Little guy is having, I don't know if he's not having a real good night. He just was kind of upset. Didn't want to go to bed, and then, just kind of needed to hang with him for a little bit. So, we'll try and keep it short. We started an hour late, so maybe we'll stop an hour early too, and we'll actually have a normal size show today. Normal timed show, normal length show, I guess. I don't know. No more 5-hour shows for me. That was too much last week.
Ain't gonna happen with me, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Yeah, the wife is on Gun Gals tonight, which is awesome. I got to listen to that. It's the first time I've listened to that show for more than a couple of minutes in a while. Really good show if you want to go check it out. And then, little guy just wasn't feeling well. I don't know. I wasn't feeling well this morning, and kind of halfway through the day, I just really wasn't, I don't know, kind of upset stomach and just not feeling well. So maybe he's getting a touch of something too. He just was having a rough night. So I got a couple of links out. Ape, you got one. G, you got one. If anybody wants to pop in, come on in. If anybody out there needs one, let's see what the hell happens. I don't have a whole lot planned for tonight. It seems like there's a lot of stuff in the news, though, the last couple days. I was looking through, I have the GunFeed app. I think it's GunFeed, gunfeed.com. Hold on. Give me 5 seconds here. I'll be right back. Gizzard, why don't you give yourself a nice little introduction? You got lots of time now.
Well, alrighty then. Hello, everybody. Gizzard Gary. My website is gizzardgary.com. I do occasional videos every once in a while, and I tend to be a panelist on a lot of different shows. So anybody wants to subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. And here's Midnight.
All right, knock it off. Quit trying to steal my chat. This ain't no foul territory. Hold on there a second. Hold on 1 second. Ape said he didn't get his lank.
He didn't get his lank.
I swore I sent him one. Who the hell knows? We all know I generally have no idea what I'm doing. I just bang on the keyboards.
Isn't that how you're supposed to do it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I learned. That's what I learned back in the day. So, let me pull up that. Yeah, let me pull up. I think it's GunFeed, which is kind of a cool. There's other apps like that or other news places like that too, that are just sort of gatherings of articles, Second Amendment, gun related. And the one that really caught my attention today that was pretty cool is the one I used for the title. And it was Take That, CitiBank and Bank of America, right? And apparently, if you remember back, it was a really pretty hot topic kind of thing. And this is kind of what got me thinking too. And I brought it up for the Daily Gun Show the other day, and they seemed to kind of like it as a topic too. They talked about it for a little while. Large corporations deciding they're not gonna, in this instance, banks loan to companies that are pro-gun or pro-Second Amendment.
Sorry, whenever we use a topic for the Daily Gun Show, you're not able to use the topic again.
I brought the topic up. So
our topics, yeah, but when you sign that piece of paper, it says that we get to keep the topic.
I didn't sign nothing. I put a little X there, but you can't prove it's mine.
Kind of like working for Apple. Any idea you have on company time is their idea.
I guess it's okay.
That's actually how it is in restaurants. I mean, I've said that before in the show too. Technically, in in a lot of restaurant handbooks, ours is like this. Restaurant owns the recipes. Anything I come up with is technically owned by the restaurant. So that's, it's kind of an oddball thing. I can come up with a totally original idea, and if it goes on the menu or whatever, it is no longer mine.
Yeah, but you didn't come up with the idea. Obama already told you you didn't come up with that yourself.
Well, if it weren't for Al Gore, none of us would be here talking right now. So I think we should all.
We would. We just be using tin cans and flashlights.
Well, that's what we talked about the other week when they were talking about how things work. Like, everybody has a tin can, and we just all connect the strings, and as long as you pull them tight enough, I mean, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So who the hell even needs the internets? No, but that was kind of how I got it started. Got started on the gun show. I brought up about insurance companies, and we talked about it here too. A couple of weeks back. It's kind of something that stuck into my head a little bit. After this Bank of America thing happened, they decided they didn't want to, loan money to certain corporations, and so I started thinking about, well, what the hell would happen if insurance companies decided to not insure homeowners if they were firearms owner, or they would want proof that you don't have firearms in a house, or if they would want to, because the quote unquote the they that people are always talking about, if they would they say that you're more likely to be injured with a firearm if you have a firearm in the house, so that theoretically would increase the risk of an insurance company, right? So they could charge you more to cover the costs. I don't know. So I think it's a really super interesting topic. I hope it never comes to fruition. I hope it never happens, because, it's bullshit. But, in the back of my mind, I really don't think we're that far away from companies doing something like that. But so I saw the article. I forget exactly what the headline was, but basically it's the article is Louisiana Attorney General denies $600 million to CitiBank and Bank of America over gun control. Louisiana Attorney Jeff Landry and the state's bond commission denied $600 million to the banks over the gun control stance adopted by them. Because the gun snob says you're more likely to wreck your car if you drive it. Also, that's true. It's
more
true.
likely to die if you drive a car or own a car or even look at a car
or get hit by one. Right? Yeah.
You know what is the number one thing that is the most more likely to make you die? Being born.
It's true. It's true. When you're born, you're a goner.
100% fatal.
Mm-hmm.
Being born is 100% fatal. That is
except for that one guy that's still debatable.
That is the most pessimistic thing I've ever heard anybody say. Being born is 100% fatal. So I'm trying to find in this article where it says, kind of lost my place here. In March of 2000, this past March, CitiBank decided to quit selling, require gun store customers that they have loans with to cease selling high capacity magazines, or they would pull their service. CitiBank also demanded bank store customers refuse long gun sales to anyone 18 to 20. So they set all these stipulations up, or they would not fund them, or they would pull their loan. I guess I don't know how that works. It's kind of like YouTube, though. They change their terms of service, and if you don't abide by it, they were going to drop you. Sort of the same thing that happens with YouTube. So, and in the article, I'm not sure if somebody sued them, and that sort of put some grease on the wheels as far as somebody paying attention to it more. Money talks, right? All of a sudden it's like, oh wait, there's millions of dollars on the line here, and we're going to be missing out on it. So I had two different articles pulled up, and I lost the one. Louisiana Executive Division Press Secretary Ruth Wisher told Breitbart News that Landry and State Treasurer John Schroeder have been working on the state's response to corporate gun control for some time, quote unquote, omitting them from the omitting them from the $600 million as part of that response. So you've got some pro-gun people that are kind of giving them a taste of their own medicine, right? It's pretty awesome. I think it's sort of somebody standing up for, gun rights in a very corporate way, just like some of the corporations are going against gun control. Have you guys heard of this? I think this is pretty new.
I don't know. I just heard a blurb on it on like the nationwide news.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find the other article.
What were you going to say, G?
I just was saying I have not heard of it. For all I know, he's making it all up.
Yeah. Maybe it's not $600 million. Maybe it's just $6, and I'm really over exaggerating. It's like a parking ticket.
Well, no, it's one of those things where, like, if you settle it within 90 days, it's only $6, but after that, the interest is 10,000% a day.
Right.
I figure it's like $60. He just wants the ratings.
yeah. I should have put that in there.
Well, he left us hanging for such a long time to build anticipation.
It's good point.
Yeah. Now, one thing I'm not sure of is, and Budget said he'd heard about it. He was going to talk about it tonight, but he ran out of time. Is what that $600 million was for. I'm not sure. If it's some sort of, I don't know. CitiBank were both to be part of road. Oh, okay. Okay, now maybe you guys can explain exactly what this means. CitiBank and Bank of America were both to be part of a road financing plan in the state, but were omitted from the final plan and arbitrarily placing new gun controls on banking customers. All right, so when they say a road financing plan, does that literally mean a road? Or, and I think that's what it, I think that, oh, yeah. Okay, so that's what it was. That's what the other article, I'm confusing them. Basically, Citibank and Bank of America and all these other banks had put bids in on to finance the building of roads for the state. That's what it was. And because they didn't like their politics, the attorney general decided to throw them out of the running for the contract. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Now I got myself back on track. So that's what it was. I don't know of anything. I mean, this kind of thing probably happens in business all the time, right? You just arbitrarily decide, I don't want that guy. I don't want that guy. I don't like that guy's tie, so he's out. But this is a pretty huge, I think, stance that an attorney general of a state is making. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe it can some kind of thing that can gather some steam. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Road construction's always kind of been that big cherry of government spending.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when you think about when they have 2 or 3 people holding stop signs and slow signs are getting paid $40 an hour.
Well, I mean, Pennsylvania's rough. They always say that Pennsylvania has 4 seasons, just like everybody else, but it's construction, and winter. So, there's a lot of money to be had for sure. And they actually, I know recently they just laid off 10,000 state workers because somebody invented a shovel that stands up by itself. So, I mean, a lot of people lost their jobs because of that. So that was really bad. That was sad. I was hard to hear that. So,
accuracy that everybody's really complaining about, right? It's not the idea of getting roads. We all have an interest in having decent roads, right? And I think that it'd be great. I'm a one-issue voter, so I only deal with gun stuff. My brain's only big enough for one thing, right? But seems to me like it's an opportunity for the states to finally say, keep your federal road money. We're going to go ahead and whale on our own roads as a matter of pride. And so that when people drive through our state, they have more inclination to stop at our awesome gas stations because we're going to do it right, and have good rest spots and stuff. Some of the states, now I've been driving a little bit, more recently, some of the states really go out and have nice rest spots and really want you to be there, you can tell. And other states, they're spending their money wherever they can. So I think it's an opportunity for states. And once you see a couple of states say, keep your federal money, and they do something well state-wise, I think then it's an opportunity for states to say, oh, I could do that too. We could do that. We could do that a different way. Like we have a different place here, so we're going to do it a different way.
And sorry, go ahead, G. Finish up.
I was just saying that I'd like to see the states drop away, be off that teat.
Yeah, and one of the things, when you said that, one of the things that kind of came to mind was like San Francisco and other sanctuary cities where they're thumbing their nose at federal laws and just sort of doing what they want. I mean, it would be pretty interesting to see a city like that sort of thumb their nose at the federal government if the federal government stopped financing them too. And I'm sure they'd come around real quick and be like, oh shit, we can't pay for anything and we're broke. Now what do we do? All right. No more sanctuary cities. Let's rethink this, that's a pretty crazy. It blows my mind to begin with. How they can just decide that they're going to do what they want and federal laws be damned. There was also something happened the other day. Maybe somebody will remember it, where or was Matt it was this Matt that was talking about this. Maybe NEA was talking about this. There was a shoot. There was a ballot going on. There was a voting going on, and there's a federal law that says you cannot. There's a law that says you cannot promote or how is it?
Promote or advocate for.
I've got it all jumbled up in my head. Basically, if you mandate that people, if you threaten action against people for not defying federal law. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear what? I can't remember what happened now. There's something the other day where they were trying to, basically they made a statute or not a state law, but like a city or a state law that if people did not go against federal law, they were going to arrest them. It was crazy. It was the craziest thing I've ever heard of. I try and look it up. I don't know. It's probably too late. Do you guys hear that dinging? I think that's gun channels. Or am I the only one?
It's your computer.
Yeah, but can you guys hear it?
Nope.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
You're on gun. Here, let me screen share real quick. Oh, got to screen share off the right thing.
I know what to do. I just don't know where to do it. To turn
so
off
you
that.
do a little gear and then chat sounds, and then do it for the chat room also. Gear and then chat sounds. So there's two places to get alerts, and you just click on the little gear.
I don't see a little gear
At the top right.
You have to open it up first.
Yeah, it's in there. I'm in there.
Anyway,
all right, that's no big deal. Let me see. Let me go down into that chat room there. Oh, okay, I got that one. Chat room sounds off. Okay, cool.
Who doesn't know what I Love Lamp is?
I Love Lamp? No idea.
I know. Some kind of insect.
What?
Insects, they love lamps. They're always bumping into the bulbs.
No. Cisco already said it. I was going to say, who remembers what I Love Lamp is? I'm going to do a show of hands, but he already ruined it.
He ruins a lot of stuff. That's how he is.
It's from the movie.
I've never seen Anchorman.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you like comedy?
Actually, no. I happen to be a very joyless person who just thinks about how to ruin everybody else's fun.
Oh, I think we got... All right, so...
That's it, yeah.
If you like Will Ferrell's comedy, then it's worth watching. If you don't like him, you might not like it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I did not see the second one, but the first one is good times.
I like Scotch. Scotchy. What? We're live?
That escalated quickly.
I remember the trailers for it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. The trailers are not better than the movie. It's one of those movies that the movie is definitely better than the trailers.
Coming this fall.
You should do that for a living.
Hell no. Here I am, just sitting, drinking a RC Cola. The room I'm in is soft and spongy, covered with egg cartons. Almost like Twinkies. Ever since I hit puberty, people have loved to hear me talk.
We just need John Z in here, too. We could have
you guys could have a
the
voice
battle
off.
of the radio voices, man.
I don't think
Sarge?
the internet could handle that epicness.
Mm-hmm.
The three horsemen of the new apocalypse.
There you go.
Yeah, you could get Alan
Obnoxious
Bicol
ones.
in here, too.
Yeah. These guys all got those super fancy microphones and everything, too. Make them sound all good.
Fancy. This was a $5 clearance Walmart off-branded USB microphone.
$5. See, that's what I'm saying. Look at this fancy pants over here.
I got a fancy mic. It just makes my dorky voice louder and easier to understand. It's still dorky. Doesn't help.
How's George doing, by the way?
He's doing all right. I think he's asleep, though. That's what he does.
What a
Well,
bum.
he's a cat.
I know.
They eat, sleep, and plot to take over the world.
Try and make other cats.
George ain't doing that.
Making other cats or plotting to take over the world?
He ain't making other cats.
That's a good thing.
He better not be.
There can be only one George.
Yeah, but you can have little Georges.
And then little George, little George the second, little George the third,
Yeah.
littlest George,
You can,
bigger George, bigger little George.
Yeah, you could have your own little cat farm. Let's see what's going on out here in the chat. I got a bunch of people out here. Let's say hi to some people. Let's see what's going on. I'll go the whole way up here as far as I can go. Gunsnob's wife, Gizzard Gary. Obnoxious one. What's going on, guy? Rich White's out there. I think I saw that he left. David Bowling. Phoenix is here. Uh-oh. Haven't seen him much lately. Grim's out there looking for trouble, you can tell. Hottie's out there. Ape, you're out there. You're in here. General Relativity. Fancy Pants. That guy's smart, too. Too smart for me.
Your wife's out there making me feel uncomfortable once in a while.
It happens.
Yeah.
Why? What did you do now?
Nothing. Just said that her withdrawal symptoms are now been eased after hearing my soothing voice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's like that. Yeah. What's that stuff that the ASMR
ASMR
stuff or whatever? Yeah. Stuff.
Happy little trees. And today we're going to be taking a look at the FNX 45. It's Baby Ship Brown with Triticon RMR and TLR2. It's chambered in the 45 AARP.
Yeah, the wife is out there. Double T's out there. Georgia Rebel, Gunsnob. Hey, if you haven't checked out the Gunsnobs channel, he just put out a kick-ass series on Cerakoting at home. Really, really cool. I've never really watched anybody do the whole process. It's really neat. He used a Ruger American rifle and Cerakoted the barrel. Really cool. Budget, we talked about him. Gunpowder was out there. Jorge was out there. There's a lot of people out there. Very cool. Let me get down here at the bottom. I was gonna talk about it. Jorge just said him. Philo, what's going on? Be still out there. Mad Sexy, what's going on? Alaskan Ballistics. Unknown user.
I think Slim just jumped in.
Slim's out. There's 2 live moves out there. I'm getting down towards the bottom now. Grim saying ignore the voices. Yeah. The ding, ding, ding. Maybe I was meant to be a prize fighter. I'm just hearing the bell ring. Yesterday's pomade. I love lamp. But yeah, go check out Snob's channel. It's really cool. Definitely doing content like that. He definitely deserves some subs. It was Revolver's there. Oh, he's using sign language. That's really nice of him. You got to remember though, if Patriot's in the chat and you use sign language like that, I don't think he can. I don't think.
Yeah, you got to use Braille and just don't get all touchy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's good.
That guy's wife throwing a bunch of tacos out there. Roll call's out there. What's going on, roll call?
Tacos for supper
Slim's
tonight.
out there. Scott P79's out there. Yeah, Patriot just put out a new video too. Did a video on his M&P. It's really cool. It's really neat to see him doing videos. He was showing the little key fobs that he uses to
echolocate his target, kind of like Batman.
Yeah, they quote unquote see the target. Yeah, he's like a dolphin. The guy's like a dolphin. It's awesome. Although,
so how do you know he's completely shaved?
I don't know. He told me. That's all I know.
From other video.
Is that Quark?
Yep.
Oh boy.
The Quark.
The Quark. Yeah.
The man who has become a verb.
That's true. Yeah. Unknown user says, tell the gun snob that he really needs to Cerakote my old 9-shot 22 revolver. There you go.
Wait, is he like
gun snob's asking? What's that?
I'm just looking at this picture of Quark. Is he just kind of like Bob? He just doesn't wear a shirt.
I don't know. All I know is if you see a guy out and he's yelling and he doesn't have a shirt,
you look for the cameras because you're on an episode of Cops.
You either need to.
Clark did. It was like winter and he was in Wisconsin, and I forget exactly how it went down. I was in there, but I don't remember exactly how it went down. But somebody challenged him to do a snow angel, so he took off like most of his clothes and went outside and did a snow angel live. Probably some sort of like north-south sort of bravado, or like, you think you got it hot or you think you got it cold? Like, this is cold.
You think that anything under 70 degrees is cold? You pansy, it's 40 below outside. Hold on, hold my beer.
Yeah, nothing good has ever come after somebody saying, hold my beer, watch this. Or check this out, hold my beer. It's always bad. It always ends up with a car on fire or somebody's
Public
unconscious.
And private property damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always ugly.
Wailing and gnashing of teeth, and a couple of hell of a good YouTube videos.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that guy's wife's there. That's right. They're sending a kid back to school. Nice. Got the house. You got the empty nest again out there? Just you and the little fella? I ended up with a kid that way. That was the third thing I was gonna say. I was like, a car on fire, or somebody's unconscious, or somebody's pregnant. Hey, hold my beer. Sounds like trouble. So what else is going on in the news today? Anything? I haven't. Yeah, the wife says, "Are you going to do a bracket?" We can do a bracket. That was one of the things I threw out. Why don't if anybody wants to do a bracket, why don't we throw some suggestions out there in the chat? You guys can. We'll make up your bracket for you tonight. we'll do something. We'll do whatever you want. You want to do guns? You can do guns. You want to do food? We can do food. We'll do whatever. There's only a couple of us in the chat, so it will go pretty quick. And I promise, if you want to, we can even do one of those weird backwards chats like last week that got everybody all confused.
I think you just got the roll call confused.
The best, worst of the ones that you hate to love.
That's right. The best of the worst, best guilty pleasures. That's like when they do when they race when they have like monster truck rallies, and you have the fast loser. Like whoever's the quickest, they move on to the next round anyway.
But we did start a new internet hashtag last week.
That's true too. That's
meat candy.
Nope. Jimenez tooth.
Yeah.
What's the story on that? I keep seeing it, and I don't know what this
It's
okay. So we were doing a bracket. Well, we did that. You were here. You were in the show. You were Yeah, you were doing the bracket. It was when we were doing the most overrated rifles or overrated calibers, and Roll Call jumped in and kind of in the middle of it after we already got started, and he was drinking.
Right, I don't want Tom Cruise to win and all that.
Right, so he says, well, I hate Tom Cruise because he was in Valkyrie and they were supposed to kill Hitler and they failed, so screw Tom Cruise and he sucks. And he said Tom Cruise, and he kind of does have a little bit of like a snaggle tooth. He kept saying that he has an extra tooth. Like Roll Call says that Tom Cruise has an extra tooth. So the next time it came around, he said, yeah, screw Tom Cruise, Jimenez tooth. And it sounded like he said Jimenez tooth.
Yeah, I think it was Sarge that said that. Did he just say Jimenez tooth?
Yeah. It was really the dumbest thing ever, but it was pretty funny. Yeah, and he says, "Did you just say Jimenez tooth?" So that, it turned into hashtag Jimenez tooth, and if you go back to last week's thumbnail, it says, "Screw you, Tom Cruise," hashtag Jimenez tooth on my thumbnail, and it did kind of take on a life of its own for about a week. So it's pretty funny, and it's really funny to see things like that pop up in different chats. Sometimes people will say something that you don't really know, or you don't think they watch your show or whatever, and they'll say it, and you'd be like, "Oh, who the hell did you get that from? Who'd you hear that from?" It's kind of funny. That's what's so cool about this, though. People's chats sort of piggyback each other a little bit.
It's fun until you come into your supervisor's office and you're like, "Hey, what do you want to see me about?" And he's like, "This Jimenez tooth."
Yeah, what's the deal with Jimenez tooth?
This sounds racist, and we are not a racist company.
He's like, "I got a Jimenez tooth."
Unknown user says hottest fruit brackets. Yeah, I know. What chat was that where they were talking about? Was that Clover? Or no, that was Yankee, right?
Hottest fruit.
Yeah. That was Matt's chat.
Yeah, Yankee doesn't like hot fruit. That would be, if Yankee was a drag queen, that would be his stage name, Hot Fruit.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Jimenez Hot Fruit.
Is that where like you leave like a watermelon or a muskmelon on your dashboard in the middle of August for like a week, and then throw your J22 at it?
Yeah, you just use it as like a boomerang. I saw a picture. There was a picture when I was it's funny. I was looking through some of these articles on the gun feed, and they had a picture of what must have been like a gun buyback, and it was just like a box of guns, like that people had probably sold for whatever they gave them, like $100 or $200, and it was like
get a $25 Walmart gift card.
Yeah, and just looking at this little picture, you could probably see 10 or 12 of them were Ring of Fire style guns.
I actually saw quite a few of those at the gun show yesterday.
Yeah.
New ones or used ones?
Used. And one was even the didn't they make like a Target one that was like the regular J22 accepted, had almost like a revolver where it'll have the underlug and kind of swoop up and then just be the barrel.
Whoa. Underlug and swoop up and be the barrel. I don't know. Like, you mean 2 barrels on it?
No, like if, all right, like say on my FNX here, if just that and then like the barrel with like a raised rib stuck out a little bit farther. Or like they had a longer slide.
There's
could not have been a...
There's a Phoenix arm that has like a 6-inch barrel that looks kind of like what you're talking about.
That might have been what it was. Yeah.
There was, where is it? There it is. There was a, this was kind of funny too. There was a, when the gun.deals, there's a Phoenix Arms that I came across. I was just sort of window shopping. And for $109.99, it's funny. Phoenix Arms, 25 ACP. And it sort of got me to, you know, sort of clicking around stuff. And I came across this sort of thing about Jeff Cooper. And it had a bunch of his sayings in it. Quotes, yeah. And I want to find the one that was
Didn't they
kind
do
of
like a whole book of that? Was it what's it called? I think it's like Gun Sight Gargantuan Gossip or whatever. It's one of the tactical gun mags. Usually like their back 2 pages is just excerpts from it.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. So somebody under that 25 ACP left a link to this, and it said Jeff Cooper was talking to, I don't know who he is, somebody here. I think he was doing an article on him or something. And Jeff Cooper said, carry a 25 if it makes you feel good, but do not ever load it. If you load it, you may shoot it. If you shoot it, you may hit somebody. And if you hit somebody and he finds out about it, he may be very angry with you. That was funny. All right. So we got some, whoa, flaming banana in a thong. Is that a new patch for Obnoxious? Is that Obnoxious's new patch? Cheesecake, desserts. They're talking about desserts.
No, Graham, I'm the right way up. It's just your whole perspective on the world is upside down.
Yeah.
I could really screw with people and put everything upside down.
The gun snob needs 8 more to hit 100. Let's see if we can get him that 100. Get your ass over there. We'll wait. We got all night.
Mm-hmm. So while we have this dead air...
Nothing happens on this show until he gets another 8 subs. Get your ass over there.
Here I was going to show you that I found the perfect t-shirt for Night Strike.
Ooh, let's see it.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Was it black, like black and gold? That's cool.
Black and yellow.
Black and yellow.
Yeah. Only thing I could see being wrong about it for him. Oops. Got this right way up. It's Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus.
What is it, an Ugg boot?
No, that's the outline of the state of Minnesota, unfortunately.
I don't know about that. That's fake news.
Oh, just because your state is like boring and almost squarish shape.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like most.
It looks like somebody made a rectangle and then tore the paper.
Oh, I was going to say made a rectangle and then dropped it.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, then it'd be dented. No, yours was just made by people who could only think in straight lines.
They made a rectangle, but then they tried to pound it in there with a hammer, and it peened over that one corner.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Kansas. It's a perfect rectangle, except it looks like it has a bite out of one corner.
I thought it just looks like it was pointing, hey, go that way.
Psycho says
Oh,
top
that's so
20
cool.
times I was wrong. Top 20.
20.
Top 100.
Well,
the wife says best.
Top 20.
The wife says best pie bracket. That's not a bad one. You want to do best pie bracket?
Yeah, she had one before that you ignored.
Not that I ignored it. I was looking up stuff too. Hold on. What did I do here?
Well, something about top things to cook your wife when you're in the doghouse or something like that.
Oh, pad thai. Chicken pad thai, extra sauce, no peanuts, no scallions. Ding.
And fries.
Fries.
Sweet tater fries.
Oh, yeah.
Get you some
There you
of them
go.
sweet fried potatoes.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, she likes it. I do sweet potato. I've done sweet potato fries for her that, and I do like a cinnamon, almost like a cinnamon sugar and salt, almost like you could put it on like pork chops or something as like a glaze. Psycho says, notice how he wrote Slim Jim's being candy was wrong. It's not wrong.
Wait, I think you just buried yourself deeper. She says, I love scallions.
That's what I said. No peanuts, extra scallions.
Don't forget the green.
No, you said no scallions. You said no peanuts, no scallions, and chicken.
No, that's not what I said. I didn't say that.
Sure?
No.
Positive?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Good. Always should be a little bit of doubt in your life.
Gun snob. What about if we're just a normal non-sous chef, we make a special hamburger helper?
Extra cheese, extra salt.
Yeah. Yeah. Biscuits and mustard. What the hell? That's an odd combo.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I don't know. If the mustard's good on its own, you got like a really nice flaky biscuit.
It have to be like a Grey Poupon or something like that.
General Relativity says he just wants to organize that gun bench.
What, this right here?
That's organized chaos. And you know what? I'll tell you what. That desk is filled with inspiration. That's what that is. That's why you just can't fit everything in its place when you've got so much inspiration.
Right. General Relativity, sit down, take your Advil or whatever blood thinner, because I'm pretty sure this right here will give you a heart attack.
Wow.
Now he's counting cans. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he's freaking out, man.
Just remember,
this
this
sweat.
2 cans or 3. It's a 750 instead of, I don't know. I don't use metric.
Waffles and applesauce out there.
Apples and waffle sauce?
Yeah. General Relativity is, yeah, so he says, good God, man. He's out there sweating. His heart's racing. He's freaking out.
Well, hold on now, General Relativity. Being a man of physics, you know that there is such a thing as universal chaos. I just accept it.
Could be true.
Well, it's a theory. Just like evolution.
It says when he was young, he ate ketchup on everything, even popcorn. Now, that's interesting.
Ketchup's awesome.
Ketchup on popcorn.
Never had it on popcorn, but
I've had ketchup-flavored potato chips.
How do you even deliver it to popcorn?
I think it's more of a dip.
No, you don't dip popcorn.
You take like one kernel of popcorn, then you just kind of eyedropper on the ketchup, pop it in your mouth.
Look at
make it an event.
Popcorn, one piece of popcorn at a time. Put down the popcorn. Quit eating because you've got no business eating. You don't know how to eat.
Gotta have Parmesan on popcorn.
Yeah, or that.
So
what brand is it?
This only works if you can get fries out of a fryer. But I used to like this because I don't know why. But when you said that about Parmesan cheese on popcorn, it would probably work on popcorn. But for us, when I worked with restaurants, we would pull a thing of fries right out of the fryer, put it right into a paper bag, a little bit of, a lot of pepper, and then some Parmesan cheese, and then you shake it up. And then that completely coats them, 100% like all over everywhere. And they're all hot. So the cheese basically melts, makes like almost like a fried chicken coating on it, except it's just Parmesan cheese and pepper. It's worth eating. It only works with super hot potato, like fried French fries right out of the fryer.
Yeah, because they still have a little bit of the oil on the outside.
It's mostly
to answer the mystery of how he eats it with ketchup. Unknown user says, no, I squirted the ketchup onto a bowl of popcorn, then ate it with a spoon.
Oh my!
That's just
nope.
That's just the most. That's just the most ridiculous cereal I've ever heard of. Hey, Billy, what are you eating for breakfast? Ketchup pops. Ketchup pops. What?
Can I have popcorn?
Can I have some?
Ketchup popcorn.
Ketchup pop.
Ketchup popcorn.
Pop.
Yeah, there you
Ketchup popcorn.
Look out! It's a ketchup miser. He's always after me. Ketchup pops.
Just try getting that out of your head now.
Yeah. There you go. Daily Gun Show tomorrow night. You get a new intro music. Ketchup popcorn, making ketchup popcorn. You take the ketchup and you put it in the popcorn.
You get your spoon and then you eat the popcorn.
Number one, it's gross. It isn't a bacon pancake, which is awesome. But number two, they killed my bacon pancake song. They took it off of YouTube.
Oh, you get. It's got to be on there a bunch of times now, though, right?
But there was that one good one where it had that one Alicia Keys playing the thing, so it made it like
the New York one.
Yeah. I mean, the other one where all the foreign. There's like two foreign ones. The one foreign one's really good, but I haven't checked because my link's dead, so it killed all the links that my link linked to.
You could always record it off one of your older videos where you played it, though.
Yeah, I probably have to.
Now, Psycho actually has a valid idea for hot popcorn. Toss in some M&Ms or some chocolate candy.
Yeah, that's a cool one. You see that down at like the beach a lot when they do caramel popcorn, or they'll toss in like like chopped up chocolate or something like that. It's pretty common. It's good stuff.
Graham.
I see you, Graham.
Chocolate on popcorn, it's not going to harden, so it's just going to be a big mess. Plus, it's going to make the popcorn melt, isn't it?
Well, if it's M&M's, it's the candy that melts in the shell. That way you get like
little chocolate explosions.
If it was kettle corn, it'd be really good.
Is 9 Milli Mia your wife?
Yeah.
And she's a vegan?
She was a vegetarian, yeah.
Oh, she's
screwed
not
that up.
because
She's a part-time vegetarian.
Yeah, I messed it up. My bad.
Whenever she wants to talk vegetarian stuff, I don't know. There's people out here that ain't going to try to ruin it.
You going to try and convert her back?
If she wants to talk vegetarian stuff, I'm down.
Yeah. You just do a vegetarian chat.
I've tried. Very few.
It was just you talking to yourself.
No, but it was only 3 of us.
Yeah.
You, yourself, and I?
No.
And to Mr. George Cortez, caramel peanuts are okay, but like best kind of peanuts are the French burn peanuts with the candy shell on the outside.
She said she's down, G. You let her know. You guys can rock out a... Obnoxious says it's like food chat without the food.
No, there's food in there somewhere.
Okay, so let's out there in the chat start throwing out some pies. We'll throw them on the list here. And go. I mean, obviously we got to throw like apple on there, right?
I saw pecan on there before, and key lime.
And rhubarb.
Yeah.
Cherry, blueberry. There's raspberry, but I think they're rather sharp and not very tasty.
Rhubarb, that's good, yeah.
Coconut cream, that's different too.
Chocolate mousse.
Key lime.
Lemon.
Yeah. Lemon.
Cream.
Now, is chocolate a pie?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to love chocolate pie.
It's in a pie shell. I mean, it's just like a custard, like a chocolate
what
custard.
About those well, I don't know what you call it. It's almost like a pudding pie. Like if you go to the
custard.
supermarket, it's like the Oreo. Like you take the Oreo pie crust and then get like a vanilla or a cream filling or a Jello and just mix it with that Jello pudding.
I carry my revolver in single action says peach cobbler because cobbler's not a pie, you knucklehead.
What about cheesecake served in a pie crust?
It typically is. So
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's-
it's usually a
I
graham
think-
cracker
you
crust.
could make the argument that that's a pie.
Yes,
Well, you could make the argument that pizza's a pie too. So
that's true. Savory.
Yeah, it's more of an open face sandwich.
we call it a
David
pizza
Bowling says
pie.
3.14. That's not enough numbers. You gotta way more.
Chicken
Yeah.
pie.
Asian cherry pie.
Chicken pot
Yeah.
pie.
5 down in the gun channels are sweet potato pie. I do like sweet potato pie.
That I've never had.
Do you like pumpkin?
I love pumpkin.
Then you would probably like sweet potato.
Fairly similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in other words, a fair amount of nutmeg and whipped cream.
I've never
Well,
seen hard sweet
Make me
potato
hungry.
pie or like gross slime pumpkin pie gets firm.
you said you've never seen it be like firm enough.
I don't know. I've never eaten it. I don't know,
Oh.
but I'm just saying I get the idea. I get the impression that pumpkin pie is more firm. It's like more congealed or whatever, and then
Yeah.
sweet potato pie is more like a slop in a pie shell. Like
Sweet
whenever they
potato-
make it, usually like a spoonful of cobbler rather than like a sharp wedge of a quiche. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it can be. It's same idea. It's like as a pumpkin, it's starch and it's got egg and all that stuff in it. So I mean, you can make it. You can make it
Ooh, shepherd's pie.
as firm as you want.
Have you ever had gooseberry?
Not as a pie, no.
It's a really, really tart.
Yeah, I've had them, but not as a pie. Yeah, they're little. They almost look like little
My aunt used to make them.
cranberries, sort of.
Yeah, they're green, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like a camouflagey kind of greenish mottled brown color, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry to get
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the chat. Come on.
He might be working too. Hot dog sandwich pie, sold.
Slim Jim pie.
God, sold. Mincemeat pie. Yeah. I'm
Shepherd's
not sure
pie.
why I'm not sure the history behind
Between.
mincemeat pie.
Well, if mincemeat is in there, then chicken pot pie should be in there too.
Well, mincemeat
Wasn't it
doesn't have
mostly
meat
that
in it. That's the
mincemeat?
thing.
Oh,
Mincemeat is all dried fruits.
well, drying used to be the only way of really preserving anything.
Well,
It's kind
you
of like,
can,
oh,
like flesh of a cherry, probably like the meat of a fruit. You know, it's probably from that, not from.
Mm-hmm.
now humble pie is like all the
Also,
that's been left over from processing. You just kind of chop it up and throw it in there, like the lot of organ meat. Wait a minute, would haggis be a pie? Got to ask him for the Scotsman's behalf.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's just a sack of meat.
anybody get
So-
coconut cream in there?
Yep, I got that.
Key
We
lime.
need like 5 more. Pumpkin, key lime. Did I put key lime? I got key lime. Blueberry. I got so far pumpkin, blueberry, key lime, sweet potato, apple,
You don't
cherry.
you don't have any kind of ice cream pie in there.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. We could do.
Hmm.
See, that's a cake. I was gonna say we just put old Cookie Puss on there. But you guys remember Cookie Puss from whatchamacallit? Peach, cherry. I got cherry.
Did you get rhubarb?
Possum. Yep, I got rhubarb.
Pecan.
I got pecan. Yep.
Did anybody throw pumpkin in there?
Yep, I got pumpkin.
What else can you shove in a pie?
Cherry.
Crows. Crow pie.
Strawberry. Somebody suggested strawberry earlier.
That's weird.
What? Strawberries or crows?
Nah, they're not gross. That's strawberries are tough to make, tough to cook because they tend to.
Yeah,
Not
Well,
that you can't
strawberry
do it.
rhubarb.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Are you saying you're saying what to what?
that strawberries are hard to cook? Pretty sure. I mean, I'm sure my grandma's made it look easy.
No. I mean, when you if you're not careful, they discolor. They gray. It's like kiwis. You can't cook a kiwi either. It turns out like gray
They
and
put
crappy.
something in there when they did it.
Yeah.
There was some sort of
Yeah,
white
you just gotta be careful. You gotta know what you're doing. Banana, I just put banana, strawberry rhubarb, mud pie. Ooh, that's cool. Mud pie, like talking about like the that's kind of like the chocolate custard with Oreos on top and all that stuff.
You got
couple
cherry,
of gummy
right?
worms.
Yeah, you
we
put the
got
gummy
cherry.
ones. Yeah, I got cherry.
Wife says custard pie.
Well, you gotta give a flavor.
Ketchup and popcorn pie.
Ketchup and popcorn pie. There you go. Turtle
pie.
keep
That's
thinking,
really more of like a cheesecake type.
Trying to think what else would be out there.
Basically, I only need 2 more. I mean, we're getting down to
Herring pie.
Turtle pie.
Turtle pie would be, what is turtle? Turtle is caramel
It's
and
caramel, chocolate, pecan, sometimes nougat.
yeah.
Well, I guess I have had one.
Off the picture.
It's not Mr. Knives if that's what you're worried about. Pudding
You
pie.
You just basically, we have coconut cream. Basically, with turtle pie, you just you get one of those immersion blenders and you just turn the turtle upside down, put it in there, and you just bake it. Easy.
No obnoxious. I don't think anyone needs that much fiber in their diet.
Okay, we'll put turtle pie. Turtle pie.
Lemon meringue.
I have lemon, yeah. So I just figured lemon.
Okay.
You could do lemon meringue or lemon custard.
No.
Want to do lemon meringue?
Can you do blueberry?
Yep, I did blueberry. We need one more.
Berry, cherry, strawberry, boysenberry.
Slim Jim pie.
Huh.
Yeah, Slim Jim pie.
Chocolate cream, where they put whipped cream and chocolate chips on top.
Yep, I got chocolate cream. Yep. Butterscotch.
Why pie is bullshit as a dessert, because there's not even 16 fucking kinds.
Well, there's only a limited number of fruit, and then it's how much candy can we put in a different kind of pie.
All right, we're done.
Pie, so they
Would
can't.
no, wait, baklava wouldn't be a pie.
Nah.
That's a decent thing.
Jeez, you're such a hater on pie.
I don't like.
I had no idea. Where did the pie touch you? Did a pie?
So do you remember these restaurants you'd go to? I don't know how old
Nope.
you are. So you'd go to these restaurants back in the day, and it would be like, I forget the name of the place now. Poppin' Fresh Pies, I think. You don't remember that? I think that's the name of it. Gary must remember. You'd go to this place and you'd eat dinner, and it was just some kind of cookie cutter garbage. And then at the end, there's pie. And I hated that place, and they always made me go there because everybody else liked eating pie. And then it's like, oh, let's eat this styrofoam food so that we can get to this pie. Yeah, it was just horrible. I mean, if you're not looking forward to the pie, I didn't like it. So it was like,
You thinking like Perkins or something like that?
I thought it was called Poppin' Fresh Pies. Do you got the chat going here? People know what I'm talking
Never heard of that one.
No.
Now it's called
Heard of Perkins.
You've heard of Marie Challengers or whatever.
Calendars.
Calendar, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're a pie place, but also we make food. So you got to come in here and eat a whole meal first, and then you can have a pie.
Kind of like Cheesecake Factory. The whole idea there.
Except for pies, yeah. And I don't know if they actually made the pies there back in the day or not, but anyway, I fucking hate pie.
Well, now Marie Calendar Pies is a brand of freezer pies, so it couldn't have ever been.
But they're
all
pretty
that great.
good.
Well, back in the
I
day,
will.
restaurants cooked everything themselves, but then they figured out if they freeze, because pie is the most sucker food of all the foods. You know it. They all come out of commissaries. Nobody makes a pie anymore. They're all come out of a commissary frozen.
Oh, no.
And they say, oh, we got something fresh today. That means that's what they took out of the freezer, and it's what's thawed today. But it ain't nobody makes a pie fresh anymore. Very, very few. No chains do. Very, very few real restaurants even bother.
Yeah, you don't make a. It's tough to make them really nice. It's a tough thing to make really nice, and have it be upscale looking. You know what I mean? It's more of a down home kind of thing.
The ingredients, so it's way easier for a commissary to make it and freeze it, and it's consistent. And everybody gets a portion.
David Bowling says pie lives matter.
No, they don't.
Plus, these kids don't even take math class, so how can they be expected to cut a pie?
It's true. All right. You got it going here. Now, there's only 4 of us, so we probably have some ties. So we'll go to the chat.
Well, for a second here, because I think Snob made a good point there. He prefers the independent cafes that has a little old lady making their pie, and I think that's another problem. Is when I was a little kid, I knew about those still existed. So you'd go to some place with a little old lady working there, and that was her thing, right? It's making like coconut pie or making banana whatever weird pie, but that was her thing. And holy moly, you ain't ever ate nothing that real and that good. And then you go to some other place and it's like, here's what we thought out today.
Yeah, and it's like flat.
You know what you're missing,
Yeah.
And probably because also that little old lady, when she made the pie, it was, okay, a stick of butter per pie.
Yeah.
Real cream.
And she probably like 9 out of 10 times back in the day, she had a cigarette in her mouth. So there's like that.
you know
got a little smokiness to it.
Well, you know, the white ash on there is good for digestion.
Yeah.
All right.
Unknown user, that's called a quiche. You should check out what Real Men Eat.
We used to serve breakfast by eggs, cheese, hash browns, sausage, bacon on a bread crust shell. Yeah, that's the
sandwich.
That's a quiche.
Yeah, it's kind of quiche-ish with the hash browns in it though. It's cool. Graham cracker crust, Jello pudding box, and canned whipped cream. My homemade pie. Yeah, we do a lot of like for events and stuff. We'll do like little individual pies, and a lot of times I'll just do like custard base, like chocolate custard, and then do. I like to throw booze in them, which is kind of neat. If you throw like orange liqueur, you do like an orange chocolate custard or something like that. That's pretty cool. It's a little bit different. It's flavors that people normally don't, get together. So, all right, let's see what's the best pie ever, huh? She's gonna hate all of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the battle of the pies.
Pie fight. Revolver says he misses school pizza in plastic.
I don't know. They used to make actually pretty decent sheet pizza.
You guys do French bread pizza when you were a kid too at school? Did they do that?
No, we had pizza that was about maybe that square, maybe about like that.
That big when you're a kid. I think you're being generous. There was no way it was that big when we were little.
You got to remember, I'm not 110.
Ooh.
All right, maybe.
I'm not 110.
No, but you're older than me, and anyway.
But they didn't put more food. Moment they did put more food. I'm just saying when we were littler, everything seemed like it was, what was hand sized was tiny compared to what was hand sized.
So nowadays, if you went to school and the kid asked, "How many Aguila mini shells big is the pizza?" they would throw your ass out. You'd be expelled in a heartbeat.
How many 50 BMG shells does it take to get to the center of a lollipop?
Yep. You'd be toast. You'd be in the principal's office. They'd be calling you a terrorist.
That is racist just because I'm white. Oh, wait. Wrong show. That classic
square microwave pizza may be the worst food ever. Yeah, microwave pizza is kind of rough. That's a tough one. If you reheated pizza is tough too. Like, it's definitely worth it if you get one of those pizza stones that you can throw in your oven and heat it up nice and then just pitch it on that. They turn out a lot better, man.
Or
reheating pizza is tough.
Not be a wuss and just eat it cold out of the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
I see that too.
It's okay, but putting it in a toaster oven, or like I guess what you're saying, if you got an oven going, I mean that just turns it into like something worth eating.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the way to go. All right, so Ape, you're up first. But now we can. This is it's kind of funny.
You intentionally put banana cream first, just so you can make that.
I really did not actually. I really didn't realize it until I looked down and started reading it.
By David Bowling, is it? Vote for hot dog sandwich pie piece.
Peace.
You can get a piece of the hot dog sandwich Slim Jim pie.
There you go. Banana or cherry. So banana cream pie or traditional cherry. Banana. Heard that?
Yeah, I was going to vote for banana, but I was going to draw it out and make it a little more interesting, play off the back and forth of the whole thing of you constantly saying bananas. I don't know. I like cherry flavored items, but actual cherries are just, I don't know, maybe they're a little too real for me to like.
Too real. I just can't handle the realness.
Give me back the blue. Give me back the red pill. I want to go back.
Phoenix says MRE pizza versus 80s school pizza. I've never had the MRE pizza. 80s school pizza. I never had any problem with that, man. Pizza day was always a good day. You say it was a good day. The wife is saying to everybody, if for the Ask the Gun Gals series, if anybody has any questions for her, you can email them to me or leave them in the comment section of this video. If you leave them in this video, she could check it. That would probably be either she could just check it every once in a while. If anybody has any questions for her, give me all your waffles for I am the banana. What the hell is Psycho? Did Psycho have a stroke?
No, you are not the banana. I am the banana.
Okay, now Ape's freaking out. Oh, Christ. You lost it.
I'm not sure I ever had it to begin with.
Yesterday's pomade says he likes making pizza at home using cauliflower for the crust.
How does that
That's
work?
Interesting. I've never done it. I don't know.
I mean, I've tried like the cauliflower faux mashed potatoes, and they were okay.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the bracket.
Sean Green says cauliflower crust. All right. Gizzard, banana or cherry?
Banana.
G, banana or cherry?
Wait a minute. We're talking about pies here?
Uh-huh.
So we're talking crust and then filling and then crust?
Sometimes
No.
just like toasted filling.
Yeah, it has to be some sort of shell. It has to be in a shell. Other than that, we're good.
All right. So if we go the other way and we go from wall of the pie shell through the pie and then back to wall of the pie shell, we're going crust, filling, crust. So are these sandwiches?
If you fold it over, it is, yes.
So cherry, obviously, but a pie sounds gross. What about? Oh, you mean like banana cream pie?
Yeah.
Thinking of some kind of soupy banana mess. No.
Mashed bananas.
Geez, the only person I know that would visualize like banana chowder inside of a shell and be like, "That's horrible. Who would eat that shit? That's gross."
I'm like, who would eat that?
Well, you take your bananas, you slice them real thin, you take more bananas, puree them in with a shitload of sugar till it's nice and runny, pour it all in your pie crust, put it in the oven for 350 degrees at 50 minutes, and call it good.
There's something gross that people make out of bananas and not vanilla wafers that I would never eat.
Oh yeah, that's like the layered bananas, Nilla wafers, and vanilla pudding layered.
Right. But I'm saying put it in a pie shell and call it a pie. That's another reason I can't deal with pies, because you can just take any random ingredients out of a kitchen, put them in a shell. You're like, oh, it's a pie now. You don't have to bake it or lint it all.
Well, it's a cold pressed pie. It's a no bake.
G's going to be on the road one of these days. He's going to stop into some banged up diner somewhere. They're going to put down some sloppy banana pie in front of him. He's like, excuse me, ma'am, I think somebody's already chewed this up. I think somebody already had some of
those 9x12 post, or what do you call them? The
cake pans,
the fixed rate envelopes that are like made out of that poly material and they're like heat sealed on the sides. I'll just pour it in there and send it to Ape.
There you go.
Oh, gotta use Tyvek ones.
Here's your banana smoothie. I sent it to you. Nice.
Hey, and on the plus side, with all the sugar and the heat, any bacteria in there will cause it to ferment, and I'll have a Banana moonshine
Banana brandy.
botulism.
Banana botulism, yeah. Well, eventually it'll kill the botulism, maybe.
Maybe.
And you'll be all right. I'm going to also go banana cream pie. Or banana custard, whatever. Banana moves on. All right. Pumpkin and blueberry. Ooh, this is a tough one. But I think I'm going to have to say, ooh, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to say blueberry. I think a good blueberry pie is better than a good pumpkin pie. G, blueberry or pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
Unknown user said, one time we were out of milk, so I ate ketchup on Cheerios.
Ugh.
That's
What?
You couldn't
What
just
the
go
hell?
walk over to the tap and put water on it.
I've had water on Cheerios, and that doesn't work, but it didn't make me want to vomit like ketchup would.
I told a my fruity beer bowl story one time on the air. That was kind of funny. Were you guys here for that one when I told that story?
Fruity Pebbles and light beer.
Yeah. It wasn't me. It was we were at a party. We had some friends up, and at our camp, and we were. We never had a whole lot of food up there. We just keep like some stuff in the freezer and drinks and like peanut butter and stuff like that. That wasn't going to go bad, and some cereal and whatever. And we had some people over, and I look over, and there's a dude eating. He had found some cereal in the cabinet. He had like Fruity Pebbles, like somebody had Fruity Pebbles up there because during hunting season or something. I don't know why. And he's like munching on cereal. I'm like, what the hell are you eating the cereal with? I was like, did you put water on there? He's like, no, he was wasted. Nah. I'm like, what the hell are you eating with this? What the hell did you put in it? Because we didn't have any milk. I knew we didn't have any milk. Yingling Premium. Yeah. Ugh. Fruity Pebbles with beer on them. Ugh. Horrible. Fruity beer
I'd
bowls.
say if you're gonna put beer on cereal, it's gonna be a bland or just regular cereal.
Like Cheerios or something.
Yeah, like Cheerios or Corn Flakes or maybe something, even Frosted Flakes, maybe.
Ugh. Oh wait, not sugar.
Skittles is taste the rainbow. I'm sure if you eat Fruity beer bowls and throw up, it's just like barf the rainbow. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Gizzard, pumpkin or blueberry?
Pumpkin.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be it for me.
All right. Pumpkin wins.
Thanks for the invite.
Yep. See you guys.
Hi, Gizzard.
Yeah.
See, because of pie. If it was a cake,
Yeah.
I could fuck around.
Mm-hmm.
Ape, blueberry, or pumpkin?
I'm gonna go with pumpkin.
Pumpkin wins.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got an odd number. Now we don't have any ties unless somebody else wants to jump in. Somebody out there wants a link, let me know. Phoenix says dry peanut butter crunch. Wait, dry peanut
butter crunch or wet. Either way is yummy and deadly to the roof of your mouth.
I don't. Okay. What? Dry peanut butter crunch or wet?
Well, I think he means whether you eat it dry or eat it wet, it's just as delicious and deadly to the roof of your mouth.
Right.
Kind of like Dead or Alive, You're Coming With Me.
I see that.
Yes.
Hard Target's out there. He had an interesting video today, too. His buddy got back his CZ, and he had a squib, I guess, fired another one off, bulged the barrel. They put a used barrel in for him and charged him a bunch of money for labor. It's pretty weird. If you want to check that video out. To put in a barrel, which is remove a spring, a guide rod, and put a new barrel in. Oh, Captain Crunch. Okay, now that makes more sense. Dry Captain Crunch, peanut butter Captain Crunch, or wet. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, Captain Crunch. The peanut butter ones I don't think are all that bad because they're at least round. If you eat regular Captain Crunch, man, that stuff's like chewing on glass, man. That stuff can be horrible. Yeah, hard target. He says $135 for labor. Oof. Screw that. I don't know. That's bad for business, man. That's tough. I could see, like I said, I see. Gun Snob says he'll Gun Snob. Let's see.
Well, Phoenix, you are talented if you are balancing a plate of tots and typing with one finger.
Let me.
More dead air to fill?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm using gun channels, G. Don't be so. Look, I'm using gun channels.
I know.
Bang. Look at that. This is the first time I've ever sent a link through gun channels. Ever. I hope you're proud of me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
Yup.
Big boy now.
Yeah. I'm a big kid now. All right. Key lime pie.
Just in
Sweet
time to start
potato
using
pie.
the pens.
That's right. Key lime pie versus sweet potato, Ape.
Key lime.
G?
I ain't never up till now ate one, and I ain't never finna ate one, a pumpkin pie or whatever, sweet potato pie, ever's gonna cross my mouth. So it'll be that key lime pie, which is actually pretty good.
Dig it. Gun Snob. Key lime or sweet potato? How you doing, by the way?
Good. How are you?
All right.
Can you hear me? I got a new mic. I don't know if it's set up right. Key lime.
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah.
Ooh, key lime too, huh? I think I'm gonna go. What are you laughing at?
Oh, Psycho out in the chat. If key lime pie loses, you're all going to hell. Just saying.
Just saying. Russ says, believe it or not, Hooters has great key lime pie. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all that heavy whipping cream they get daily.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Key lime pie takes it. All right, apple or shepherd's pie. That's a tough one. Shepherd's pie is more like a sandwich. How'd you?
If you count mashed potatoes as a sandwich.
You got taters. Tater bread. Phoenix says, last time I went to a Hooters, there was a major shortage of Hooters, but the wings were decent. I bet you guys didn't know that's what G's doing this next tour. He's gun shows, gun stores, and Hooters. He's just doop all the way across country.
Twin Peaks is better.
I've never been there.
So in other words, it's how to have diarrhea every day. Hey, you eat enough hot wings that your system does not get used to it. Also, I didn't realize Hooters had a vegan menu.
Yeah. Never been to Psycho says, never been to a Hooters. I want to go try the food, but too embarrassed to go by myself. I don't.
Yeah. Well, Psycho, depending on how old you are, they'll just write you off as another dirty old man. Just embrace it.
Just go to a Ruby Tuesdays or something. Who cares? Same food, same shit.
So, Mia, why are you checking out the hostesses and knowing that they are, in fact, B cups and below? Besides, what's wrong with B cups?
Yeah. Russ says the Hooters keep getting smaller, but the wings keep getting bigger. That's the way to go in my book. I'm more interested in wings than Hooters. Wings are awesome. If you're going to a restaurant, who cares about boobs?
So you would not want to save the boobies?
Not if I was at a restaurant and it was wings. We got to go to wings, man. Wings are good. Snob prefers the gentlemen's clubs. Uh-oh.
Yeah, their hot wings are always shitty.
Just dump them
It
out
always
in a
tastes
big
like
buffet.
talcum powder.
I've never been. They were talking about Quaker steak. I've never been to a Quaker steak.
Quaker steak and lube. Oh no, I'm thinking Riley's and Checkers.
So key lime took that one over apple or shepherd's. Apple. I want to pick shepherd's pie just to pick shepherd's pie because it's ridiculous to pick shepherd's pie, but I'm gonna go apple. Snob.
And shepherd's pie like a meat pie? I'm going apple.
It's think like a layer of mashed potatoes, a can of Dean Timor beef stew, some shredded cheese, more mashed potatoes, and a little bit of shredded cheese sprinkled on top, and then you bake it.
Well, maybe if you put ketchup on it, but otherwise that sounds disgusting.
The ketchup is going to take it over the top. That's the problem, huh?
I hate ketchup.
Gentlemen, unknown user says gentlemen's club equals glitter into mashed potatoes.
Russ Carr said, went to Tilted Kilt last night. I wore my kilt and my wife wore a schoolgirl outfit. Well, if you're into that kind of thing.
Awkward. That's awkward. Who had the better legs? Where'd you conceal? How'd you conceal carry?
Well, just like the man who had the 629 in your story.
Prison purse.
Clunk.
Shouldn't have gone with the extended cylinder release on that.
Yeah. G is gone for the moment. He's taking Marshmallow out for. Oh, you back? Well,
Marshmallow do okay.
I know G's going to vote for shepherd's pie, but I guess I'll ask him anyway. Apple pie or shepherd's pie?
Both of those are gross. Apple pie.
What? Apple pie's gross?
Yeah, I don't like apple pie.
You know, I'm beginning to think with his love of Russian guns, despite his love of the greatest documentary, Red Dawn, and he doesn't like apple pie, he might be a communist.
Half of apple pie, or not more, is apples. Apples are a fruit. Fruits and vegetables are not dessert.
Yeah, but you put a shitload of cinnamon and sugar in it.
That's true.
Yeah, you can doctor up a vegetable all you want, but it's still a vegetable.
No, it's a fruit. It has seeds. That's the difference between vegetables and fruits.
Something tragic must have happened to G when he was a kid.
Well, you know, I think he might have gone to I think when he was young, the local movie theater still had a pile of old two-reel Three Stooges shorts. He was so entranced by the pie fights that he tried it one time and got into a pie fight with a man. The pie wasn't thawed enough. He threw it at his face, broke his neck, and he's been traumatized by pies ever since.
No, pies wish they could do damage. Pies are the droopiest, sloppiest, messiest of all drippy fruits or drippy desserts.
Well, for us non-vegans, fruit is dessert.
All right, so if the pie wasn't drippy and runny, if we froze it and put it on a stick, would you still hate it?
Yeah, because now it's some kind of weird stick pie. It's even worse.
Stick pie is worse. Heard that. Now make sure I take notes of that. Do not serve G stick pie.
Oh, I can make a real bad thing, but we're trying to keep this somewhat family friendly.
Yeah.
Russ says his
Midnight Eastern is supposed to be family friendly. I didn't know that.
Okay, so midnight. When you're making your stick pie, do you have to keep it away from the hair pie? Otherwise, you end up with a bunch of baby pies.
That's how you make the little individual pies.
Yeah, the little like Walmart World 99-cent pies.
Yeah, those little guys. Yeah.
Dude, you're getting ripped. They're 50-cent pies. You're paying 99 cents. You're getting 100%.
Yeah.
You're getting hosed. They are 50 cents. I saw them there the other week. I bought one.
I don't know. The
One of
only
those
time I
little
get
guys.
baked items from Walmart is when it's on the quick sale rack. So then they never have those on there because the things last like indefinitely.
Yeah,
They
I've seen
were-
them 50 cents before, but
It wasn't bad. It was a little kind of a lot of crust and not enough filling. Yeah. Russ Carr has a tactical kilt.
come on, let's be realistic. You say you work in a kitchen, yet you're going to suggest that they need less crust on those 50-cent pies? It would
Yep.
slop all over the place.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why they come in the little tins.
Yeah, that's just to hold it in the thing so you can take it out and hold it in your hand like a big cookie.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. See, what you do is you take them, and if they're like not, they got a lot of. If you got something like that with a lot of filling, and like not a whole lot of crust, so it's like nice and gooey. You just take that little tin and you fold it in half, and then you munch on it, and you're good.
Yeah,
to go.
but you fold it in half, it squirts out.
Like a robot.
No.
Like a robot taco.
Yeah, it's like Bender eating the top. Yeah, right. It's like Bender from Futurama. Yeah, easy. You guys just you just don't see things right. That's all. It's not your fault.
If they were tarts, they'd be labeled tarts. They're labeled pies. That makes them regular sized pies, and you're just like a giant when you eat them.
Yeah, get your meat hooks around that. Put your man hands around that and squeeze it in. You just eat it like you just grab it and eat it like Popeye eats spinach. He just crushes the can, right? And just blank. There you go.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
So you're saying you like eating stuff that squirts at you.
I'll take what I can get.
All right. To each his own.
Apple or Shepherd's? You're probably picking Shepherd's too, because you're weird like that.
Me or do you want less? No, I'm gonna pick apple.
Mm.
Hot apple
Apple
pie, vanilla ice cream, or whipped cream.
Phoenix says hostess pies or her pie type objects. Yeah, the tasty cake little pies, they're like fully encased. They're like pie hot pockets. They're pretty good.
We should have had fried pies on here.
Well,
Yeah,
we
like
could
a
have done
dessert
like
calzone.
Mickey D pies.
Mhm.
They even make
Yeah.
those anymore?
Yeah, I think so. Don't really
Or
hear
did
much
they
about
go? Or could they not sell them for $1 anymore after they had to put the giant size warning labels of caution, maybe hot filling?
it. Yeah. Hey, stupid! Don't shove this right in your face.
Hey, don't shove this hot pie in your pie hole until you let the pie cool.
You don't want to burn your pie hole, right? Okay, here's an oddball one, a little bit. Rhubarb versus pecan. We do like strawberry rhubarb or lemon rhubarb, I guess. Whatever you want to do. Strawberry lemon rhubarb is good too.
In small doses, rhubarb is okay, but after a while, it just gets to be a little much. So I'm going to go with pecan,
Mm-hmm.
mostly because it's mostly sugar.
It is a lot of sugar. It's a lot. But if you get a good one, there's a ton of pecans in it too. Like,
Well, yeah, but I
if
mean,
you-
like the binder is sugar and cream.
yeah, an
Or is it
egg.
like-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rhubarb pie or pecan pie?
Pecan.
Rhubarb is actually deadly. You can
Yeah, it's
actually kill it.
So
No,
it's
but
like,
you
we
eat the
do
leaf.
that.
like eating a blowfish. You're going to trust that that person knows how to delicately slice the poisonous vein out of the rhubarb?
Mm-hmm. You got to die. Everybody's got to die sometime, right? As soon as
You know,
dead,
you're going to feel pretty damn foolish laying in a hospital bed dying of nothing.
dying of rhubarb poisoning. What happened? I made a rhubarb salad. Deadly. Snob.
Rhubarb is disgusting. So pecan all the way.
Yes, Phoenix, those are words to live by, and they were spoken by the god Jack Nicholson himself.
I have a very strong
Against
opinion
me.
against rhubarb.
Whoa, what's going on out there in the chat? Things are getting shaky out there.
Your wife's talking about a huge vein. That's getting worried.
I don't know what the hell's going on out there. Things
Thing
are
it started with
getting out of
rubbing the
hand.
rhubarb.
It's scaring me out there. Yeah, pecan's the way to go for me too.
So did pecans? I think pecan sweeped it.
Mm-hmm.
Swept it.
Sweeped it. It's sweeped it.
Sweeped it.
Yep.
Swept
All right. Chocolate cream. Or we're just gonna say chocolate. I don't even care what kind of chocolate. It could be a chocolate custard. It could be a chocolate mousse pie, something like that, or lemon meringue. Ape.
Oh wait, no, don't. No, you go.
Oh yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I gotta go chocolate. Snob.
Lemon.
G.
Chocolate versus lemon?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Chocolate, though.
And ape.
I like chocolate. I like lemon. Damn.
There's some fucking good lemon. Oh, sorry. There's some really good lemon pies, but there's really good chocolate pies, too.
Well, the thing is, after chocolate, it's just kind of like, well, I'm basically just eating a chocolate bar with some fluffy dough around it.
No, come on. I've had some really good ones where they did some fanciness to the different consistencies of the chocolate, different kinds of chocolate. Get up in there with some different consistencies of whipped creams, with some chocolate chips in there.
Did G say he likes lemon pie? Because I thought he was anti-fruit because it's not dessert.
Lemon meringue is sugar with lemon flavor on it, and then a bunch of magic white stuff is.
You know what? Thinking of chocolate pie, it just reminded me of something that should have been on here, but wasn't. And we got a local mom and pop restaurant down here that does a. They can't use the actual name because it's copyright or trademarked. It's an almond joy pie. It's like chocolate, almond, bit of coconut sprinkled on it. It is freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I could get behind that pie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, Mr. Matt, Mr. NEA, someone's speaking positively of coconut.
Quite I like coconut. Yeah.
You know what? I'll go with chocolate pie.
Oh, man. I thought you were going to do lemon. We were going to have to go to the chat.
I was half-ass thinking of doing it.
Mm-hmm. Phoenix says, give me a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper, and make it quick. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Could you make that Diablo sandwich in that pie form?
You can
pork pie.
Get a bad lemon pie, like a lemon meringue, but a good lemon meringue is good.
And I think about it, if someone like actually puts lemon peel or a little too much lemon peel instead of the zest in it, that's just ruins it because it's like, ooh, nice sweet lemony, and then bitter as hell.
Well, and that's the thing. You get so many. The chocolate seems like it's harder to ruin a chocolate pie.
Yeah. Chocolate's kind of like pizza. Even if it's not great, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still chocolate, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Beans and pies.
Yeah, I don't know. They're losing it out there.
I think Phoenix is losing it. Goddamn Germans got nothing to do with it. Do with what?
Yeah, that's from Smoking the Bandit too. He said that's when they're chasing him, and he starts to go out of his. Buford T. Justice he calls ahead, and Sheriff Branford gets on the CB, and he says, that he's following him, he's in pursuit, and Branford says, well, this is my jurisdiction, I'll take over. And Justice says something about, I forget what he says, he's following him, he says, and Branford says, well, that is not germane to the situation. And Buford says, the goddamn Germans ain't got nothing to do with this. Just another Smoking the Bandit-ism. My wife loves Smoking the Bandit's favorite movie.
So, was this her opinion before she met you or after you brainwashed her?
No, before, since she's always been a big fan of him. Yep. It's always got it on at home, and I can't get her to stop watching. It's hard.
You're saying ever since the wedding, she's been a fan of the movie where the girl runs away from the wedding?
Yeah. Even
Well,
before.
You could just have an abnormal attachment to Tom Selleck and his mustache. Or wasn't that Tom's?
What?
No, that Burt Reynolds. Never mind.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds. Yeah,
Brain
she's
fart.
a huge Burt Reynolds fan for sure.
Surprised he hasn't made you grow out your stash.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not as
Even
nice
though it
as
is the wrong
his,
color.
I think that's why she's such a C4 Defense fan. I think she sees that it's just that mustache. It's just it's that does it. That's the deal. Mr. Burt Reynolds.
Insert Super Troopers quote here.
Does that look like spit on my burger? I think he spit on my burger.
Does that look like a Louis to you? I have a liter of cola. All right, here's two that are about as different as you can get. And Ape, I think you're up first.
Mm-hmm.
Peach pie or mud pie? I don't think it gets a whole lot more different than that.
No, it doesn't really. No, the only thing I really like peach in, other than like a candy or a schnapps, would be cobbler. And since cobbler is not pie, I'm going
Right.
to go with mud pie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. I like how you thought that out. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
G.
What is mud pie? You seriously just go on and get like poop and put it in a pie and eat it?
No, it's
No,
like
it's like a chocolate custard. You do like chocolate custard, and then usually a layer of like whipped cream or something.
crushed Oreos.
And then they'll do like crushed up cookies, and so it looks like dirt. And then
Okay.
they put like gummy worms and stuff in it.
I know what you're talking about now. And what's the opposite? Oh, peach? Ugh.
Yeah.
Peaches are awesome. Peaches by themselves are fine. When you destroy them, make them gross and put them in a pie, they're not good anymore. But here's the thing, one of those things I don't like about pie is people that go to the store and buy a graham cracker crust and a thing of whipped cream and then some other thing and then put it in there, put it in the refrigerator and call it like cooking. Like, why? I created this. That's like AR-15 people saying that they're gunsmiths. Like, that's what I make. So I don't like those kind of pies. They taste fake to me. I'd rather have something like if a grandma made that pie out of like real pudding that she had to cook and made
right.
kind of crazy whipped cream. Like I remember my grandma making actual whipped cream out of, how did she make it out of eggs? No, cream, I guess.
Cream.
And then
Did
I
she
mean?
milk
Like,
the
yeah.
cow before?
she had to whip
That's
it,
true.
though.
And feed it grass and dandelions.
She had to make it out of that white thing. What do you call it? KitchenAid. Like she actually would
Mhm.
make the whipped cream or whatever. So if it was like that, maybe. So I guess I'll give it that because peach pie is really that bad. It's not ever good, I don't think. I guess I've never ate it. It can't be good. The problem with peach pie is peaches are awesome and you're going to ruin them in a pie. So I would rather just, I look at a peach pie and I think of all those regular raw peaches somebody could have just ate.
Yeah. Pie fan either. It's too soft. Yep, they're agreeing. Yep. Axis is agreeing with you. Yep. Snob, peach or mud?
Well, I didn't know a mud pie was a thing other than what we used to make as a kid and give to our younger cousins. But so
They
I'm
also call it
going with
dirt pie, I think, too. Going with peach. Oh, this guy thinks he's cool.
Hipster.
Yeah. He's probably wearing jeans that don't fit. They're like three sizes too small.
That's just
Ellis
'cause
is
I'm
not
fat.
here, so our hipster quota has yet to been met.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll probably show up. Ellis will show up now that you mentioned him.
What the hell are you all talking about?
Yeah.
You just left them a lot of dishes tonight.
Yeah.
Well, it's taco night.
Oh, I was making stuff dirty. I was like, I would cook something in a pot and then transfer it to another pot and then put it in another pot and then put it on the plate. So
Well, it's the health department regulations that you have to take a clean spoon every time you taste something.
Just
My
take
wife-
that's what you get.
taking like 6 muffin tin, like little muffin tins that have 6 things in it, putting that on the stove and just putting some cheese on there until it's all gross.
Yeah.
Go ahead and clean this, Alice.
What's it's done when it's on fire. You'll get it. You'll get it in a minute. Hold on.
My wife says that's how I cook. Dirty every single pan we have for one dish.
Yeah, it's tough at home. It's real easy at the restaurant. I'm gonna go with mud pie too, or dirt pie, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Because peach pie, I do think it's kind of a bummer. I think peach cobbler is awesome because the cobbler tends to be a little bit drier, so it like kind of offsets the softness of the peaches. But peach pie is just, I don't know.
I don't know where people like this cobbler. I think
Ooh,
about
cobblers.
I feel
Cobbler's
sad
a shit.
for our childhoods that y'all like cobbler so much. It's like broken pie. It's not even a real pie.
No, it's a batter. You pour a batter over top of it. It's more like a,
It's like,
a
make
fritter.
pie, I can't afford the edges.
It's
No fringes. No fringing pie.
how broke were you when as a kid? We were so broke our pies didn't even have edges. That's how broke. That's how poor we were.
Broke. Our pie didn't even have filling. We had dirt, and we liked it. Damn it! And that's why I don't have any teeth.
All right, important question: is bread pudding a cobbler?
You know, it's
Is bread
pudding
pudding
in the name.
It's got to be a sandwich.
it's a sweet. It's a dessert sandwich. Yes. I don't know. I mean, a bread pudding is a bread pudding is I mean, you use a custard, so is it just some sort of crazy bread custard?
It usually has fruit in it, like a cobbler fruit.
Oh, it's custard. Fruit. Raisins ain't fruit.
They were grapes.
Most bread pudding has like peaches in it. Where are you from?
No, around here it has raisins.
We do.
I don't
do
eat
one
bread
with,
pudding, so I don't know, but I think it has raisins.
Oh, can some of them do. We do one with white chocolate. That's really good, like a white chocolate bread pudding. We've done banana and chocolate too. That's really good.
Strudel. Do you like strudel?
Do you like strudel?
You said banana bread pudding?
Yeah, banana and chocolate. Yeah. Why would you ruin bread pudding with fruit? DT Pfeiffer says down in the Gun Channels chat.
Phoenix, there's no L in Jim.
People that like bread pudding usually like rice pudding. Is that correct?
I don't know. I like rice pudding.
Because if you like that kind of like half cooked dessert, then I think you like both.
Yeah, like it's a dessert that's not finished.
No,
Right.
bread
Not that it's
twice.
not that it's not that it's half.
Let's just eat it. It's good. It's almost cooked. Let's just eat it.
Not that it's half cooked, but it's like the recipe was half done. So you got like this part of the recipe done, and then you were supposed to make like an icing or a really cool sauce, and they're just like, meh, fuck it, put it on a plate. Kind of like that. You made rice pudding, and it's like, okay, what can we put? Should we put this in something or on top of that? Nah, just throw it in a goddamn bowl and send it out. It'll be all right. Well, the wife is giving me hell. Our wives are pretty much saying that we're garbage snob.
When I watch movies about sophisticated chefs in like big cities and stuff, whenever they entertain at home, they're like all super meticulous around the kitchen, and it's all like tidy.
Yeah, but are they making hamburger helper like me?
That's true.
Nobody makes
that about
like gun snob.
I'm just reading the chat.
They must have more than 10 square feet to work in, like I do at home. I do some pretty good stuff at home with the amount of space. We don't have a whole lot of space. I'll tell you what, to bang out Thanksgiving, not have a whole lot of space and have that all come out pretty much at the same time, pretty good. She said, I make her anxious. Yeah. It's my fault that you're anxious. It was about our second or third year in our new house, and it was damn near divorce time. We tried to both cook Thanksgiving at the same time. She was doing some things and I was doing the other, and yeah, she about went through the roof trying to figure out how to get it all done. It's tough. People have a hard time with that, getting everything different temperatures, different cooking times, all that kind of stuff, and to get it all done pretty much at the same time. It's not easy.
So what you're saying is what you really need is a his and hers kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, she likes to cook certain things, and she does a good job. It's just hard when you don't have a whole lot of space to begin with, and then you're both trying to bang around in there and, get stuff done. It's hard, You're knocking elbows. And
Next Thanksgiving, lock kids out, and then do it without your pants on. And it'll be all different adventure.
Pants off, dance off.
Yeah.
The dogs would still be here, and that's creepy.
I'm going to work on trying to find a divorce lawyer after this comment, but if my wife could cook as good as me, I wouldn't make such a mess in the kitchen.
Jesus, he uses Snob's wife says he uses dishes. He uses dishes I didn't even know we had. Plus, there's drippings and whatever ingredients all over the counter and floor. I'll tell you what, I had to. Here's what you got to do: is you got to do what I told you to do when you're Cerakoting next time. When you're roasting that Cerakote or baking that Cerakote, you got to throw like a half a ribeye in there and do yourself a nice prime rib. Then take that into the house and be like, look what I made. She'll be super impressed, and she'll be like, wow, look, the kitchen looks immaculate because you didn't use it. But she don't know that.
It's got kind of a ceramic taste, but it'll be good. Have you seen the size of that oven? I could put a whole quarter beef in there.
Oh my God, yeah, that thing was huge. You got one barrel in there. You could hang all sorts of stuff in there. You could smoke sausage in there. You do all sorts of cool stuff.
That oven was actually a commercial dehydrator.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said that in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could turn that into a smoker easy. Just punch a hole in the side, put a tube over, out to the outside, and throw some wood on the fire. Easy. Your wife says she doesn't cook.
Well, she cooks. I just didn't say she cooks good.
Ooh.
Well,
should have left that one alone. Should have left that one alone.
Well,
I know. I'll be sleeping outside in my office tonight. House will be locked when I leave.
and this is why you have the emergency beer supply.
That's yeah. You can turn on that oven to heat yourself. Keep yourself warm out there.
I got a mini fridge in my office and an oven in my shop, so I'm good.
There you go. Oh yeah, you're golden. Next one, turtle pie, which I'm not 1,000% sure. I guess we're basing that as a custard pie with like caramels. I do like caramel swirls and some nuts in it and stuff like that. Chocolate
ice cream pie, ice cream base with all that turtle stuff on it.
Oh,
I was thinking ice cream.
Night Armament.
I think the wife is the one that suggested that, so maybe she'll type in there exactly what she's talking about. So you type in there what you want the turtle pie to be, and the other one in that category is peanut butter.
Maybe it's just turtles.
It could be real turtles.
I was wondering, is it snapping turtles or just box turtles?
She hates turtles. She wants to murder every turtle she sees.
Keep Mr. Knives away from her.
I've warned Knives. Yeah, I've let him know. He knows. That's why he's all the way across the country.
Either that, or we got to up armor that scooter he has. Give him a couple flamethrowers.
Ooh, that's cool. She said she doesn't know. She's never had it.
What the hell? That's like NEA going and doing 3 or 4 lists on cereals, and then I haven't eaten any cereal or breakfast in 20 years. What the hell?
So what do we want turtle pie to be? Do we want it to be like an ice cream style thing?
Ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
So peanut butter pie versus an ice cream turtle pie. Who's first? Did I go first?
Just go first.
All right. I got to go peanut butter, man. I'm a peanut butter junkie. And I make a slamming little peanut butter pie. So, gun snob.
Well, I love peanut butter. I don't know if I've ever had a peanut butter pie, so I'll go turtle just because I like ice cream. And we don't really know what it is, so it's whatever I think it is.
That's true, and it's awesome now that you don't know what it is, right? Every turtle pie comes with like a free box of ammo, and it's pretty good. G.
So what were they again?
Peanut butter or turtle?
Since I have no idea what peanut butter pie could even be.
What?
What
Are you
is
crazy?
That? No, never had anything like that.
Usually you do. Yeah, it's like what we do is I take cream cheese. It's really simple.
Never. Go ahead.
You
hate cream cheese.
Okay.
Peanut butter and cream cheese is what you're gonna say?
Mm-hmm. Peanut butter, sugar, cream cheese, and then a lot of times you'll fold like whipped topping into it.
Oh.
And it makes it real like light, like kind of like fluffy.
Oh yeah, no way. And I was gonna say, there's no way I can deal with the sugar butter that you guys eat, like Jif and Skippy and all that, because it's probably that kind of. Because you need for that you need it to be all whipped, right? You can't let it be solid. So hell no, definitely not peanut butter then. I'll go with that other one, and I'm gonna also assume it's some kind of awesome homemade, some kind of grandma's made ice cream cake or pie.
So, Ape.
I'm gonna go with the turtle pie.
Jeez, I think you guys only picked turtle pie because there's no real definition for it. So you just like, I'm gonna throw $20 bills in mine. So when I take a slice, I get $20. Whatever.
No,
How dare you?
I couldn't eat cream cheese and peanut butter. There's no way I could eat that.
Yeah, you don't know it's in there though. It's good.
It gets to be like cheesecake when it's all done, or it gets to be like a thick pudding.
It's like a
cheesecake.
It's
like a key lime pie.
No, no. It's. I'm trying to think what it would be like.
I guess with cream, it'd be like a cheesecake.
No, it's lighter because you fold in the whipped topping and it lightens it up.
But not so much like a key lime. I'm thinking of a key lime with a whipped cream in it.
No, it's if you would take like I don't even know how to describe it texturally. It's dry, but it's not. But when it gets warm, it gets soft, right? So like when the wife's saying like a heavier mousse. It is kind of like a mousse. It is a mousse. It's a mousseline, but technically, texturally, it's when it's cold, it's firm. As it warms up, it'll get soft. So as you're eating it, like it kind of melts in your mouth a little bit when you eat it. It's really good.
I've never seen a heavy mouse.
What, you've never seen a heavy mouse? Like a rat?
A rat's a rat.
Yeah, a rat's a rat. I'm talking about heavy mouse.
A heavy mouse is one that eats all your pizza pie, all your ice cream, and drinks all your beer.
That's bullshit. That's what that is.
No, that's what comes out of the mouse.
I thought that was mouse shit.
No, when the shit starts to equal the weight of the animal, it's bullshit.
Semantics.
This bracket's already gone.
Turtle pie wins. Some fantasy turtle unicorn of a pie wins.
Well, if I'm going to have pie that's just like eating something out of a jar of peanut butter or a pie that's comes with a beautiful redhead, I'm taking the pie with a beautiful redhead.
I actually, if you go back in my videos, I have a video of the peanut butter mousse on the spoons. We pass it as an hors d'oeuvre. It almost looks like icing. It's almost like peanut butter icing. Actually, that's a good way. That's probably the best way to describe it. Is it's like a peanut butter icing, but it's not as sweet as icing. So yeah, you just pipe it right into a graham cracker shell. It's good stuff. But we're past that now because you guys are weird.
The only peanut butter pie I ever had was, pancakes with peanut butter on it and a bunch of syrup.
How the hell? That's a pie now?
A Slim Jim's a candy, so that can be a pie. Leave it alone.
I think that's more of an open-faced sandwich than anything. All right. I will go first on the next one. Banana versus pumpkin. I think I'm going to have to go pumpkin on that one. Snob?
Does it get whipped cream on top?
Sure.
Pumpkin.
Either of them can have whipped cream if you like. G, banana or pumpkin?
Pumpkin is legit. Banana is garbage bullshit. So
Pumpkin is legit, and G says banana is le shit. Heard that. So, ape. Banana?
Pumpkin.
Huh? What?
That's right, pumpkin. I picked pumpkin.
Hmm.
I know I'm not being very punny tonight.
Somebody has hacked into Ape's account.
No, I don't see my little robot running around with my 380 yet.
Give me 30 seconds. The dog is scratching at her bowl here.
So I think that you can get a bad pumpkin pie for damn sure, but you can get a bad banana pie way.
Well, bananas are just the fruit themselves are a lot more delicate. They go, like maybe a day when they're good, and then anything after that. Whereas a pumpkin, leave it out in the ground. It'll take it a month to rot.
I can't say I've ever had a good banana pie.
Maybe like your grandma or something back in the day, making it for real, like with real custard and cutting a real banana that she would want to eat. But I'm always afraid of like the banana that they're throwing into a pie. You know, like that ain't the best banana.
Well, my grandma's 90, and she still cooks everything for Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. And, you know, she's never made a banana pie that I know of. She makes some good banana pudding, though.
Well, you know what I'm saying. If your grandma or one of her friends would have made a banana pie, if that's the banana pie we're talking about, then I'd almost have to consider it. But if it's like go to the Murray Challenger's and get a frozen one out of the freezer, no way.
I think we can all agree that usually grandma-made food is better than anything else.
I think you have to. I mean, you start with like a homemade custard, and what's really cool is to do is if you take like, all right, you know what Bananas Foster is, right? Like bananas and brown sugar and booze.
Rum.
Yeah, rum, banana liqueur. If you make like Bananas Foster, put that into a blender or something, blend it up smooth, and then make a custard out of that, like a Bananas Foster custard, and turn that into a pie. I do that with creme brulee, Banana Foster's creme brulee. That's pretty awesome.
The only Bananas Fosters I've had has been a coating on almonds.
Talking about grandma's pies, my favorite thing my grandma makes is whenever she's cooking Thanksgiving pies or Christmas pies, she uses the leftover crust and puts cinnamon sugar on them and throws them in the oven and bakes them.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Almost like little churros, sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lay down.
Not one of the floor's dirty.
All right. All right. Pumpkin wins it pretty easily there. Banana got its ass kicked. It's a sad day, huh, Abe?
Dude, I voted not for banana.
Oh.
How is it a sad day? It's a sad day for you, not for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're done with banana. Talking about bananas now. Banana wins. Okay. Key lime or apple? I could see this being a hard one for some people because key lime's pretty popular. Key limes are awesome. I don't know if you've ever dealt with fresh key limes. They're pretty amazing.
Apple.
I heard that they're not legit anymore or something, right? Ones or something?
No. As far as I know, it's fine. I don't know if maybe because of like hurricanes and stuff, they have trouble with them sometimes. You know what I mean? Depending on where they're coming from, but
I think
as I know,
we had a discussion about key lime pie, and somebody from Florida or somebody was like, "Oh, what you think is key lime isn't really key lime, because really key limes, what we buy as key lime, are like some Mexican lime, but like real key limes are really tiny and smaller, have a different flavor, I guess. So it's like they get all snooty, like, oh, you're not really eating key lime pie, you're eating Mexican lime pie."
Right. No, when you're talking about pies, a lot of times that's true. Key limes are they're smaller than a ping pong ball for sure. And they don't have nearly as much tartness The sugar levels more concentrated. Yeah, so you don't, and that's why it's expensive too. So you don't get a whole lot of juice out of them. You don't get a whole lot of juice out of them either. So you'll see and that's why it's really, kind of good to use the zest too, because you get that extra flavor out of it. But yeah, key limes are very specific. Yeah, I can see people saying that though. I mean, yeah, most times with pies, a lot of times you won't. Yeah, I could definitely see them using regular limes and upping the sugar content to kind of offset it. Oh, Ape, you said apple?
Apple.
Apple?
Apple.
Bapple?
Apple.
Gee, did you say, what did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't mark it down.
What is it? Key lime and apple?
Yeah.
Always key lime over apple.
Snob?
Key lime.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to go apple. We're gonna have to go to the chat.
Are you one of them people that puts a piece of cheese on an apple pie?
I think that's cool. Yes.
Because it's a
Kinda
sandwich, an apple sandwich, and he's putting cheese on the sandwich. That's normal.
No, it's
Yeah, you just
restaurant.
It's just like the cheese on the outside of the sandwich. Yeah.
Kind of like that thing at don't know if you guys have Taco John's where it's like like pie crust that's sprinkled with cinnamon and sugar, then like pie filling just kind of put on top of it, and shredded yellow cheese on top.
Never. No.
Is it American pie, apple pie?
It could be.
I think
Depends
it
on
wasn't
what kind of-
apple pie.
Depends on what kind of mood you're in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna say go in the chat, and I need you guys to tell me, what do you want, key lime or apple? And go. Key lime or apple? Probably can't whistle the rest or I'll get dinged. Ape is the scat man. He's throwing his scat around.
Yeah, I do. What's your
Gun
point?
Channels.
Gun
Channels is saying key lime. We got one vote from the DT Pfeiffer. I always almost say Pfeiffer. It's Pfeiffer.
One apple, key lime, apple.
Yesterday's pomade says Taco John's is disgusting poverty.
Apple.
Oh.
Key lime, apple.
We might actually have to count these.
Apple. I'm saying on the YouTubes,
Let's see.
I'm seeing
Key
apple
lime.
is
Why don't you read them off, starting with unknown user? Read them off quick.
unknown user, key lime, Phoenix, apple, Mia, Jesus, key lime, Zippy, key lime, George Cortez, apple, Pawnwoods, apple, Sean Green, can't do key lime after the last episode of Dexter. That's nice to know. Phoenix, apple, yesterday's pomade, Taco Bravos are excellent. Sean Green, apples, George Cortez. You already said apple. You don't get two.
Cheaters.
And pomade says apple if I can have ice cream on top.
Yeah, we'll let you have your ice cream. All right, apple takes it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Pecan or chocolate? Me. Pecan. Chocolate's good, right? But I think pecan's a great pie. Snob?
Pecan all the way.
G likes nuts, and G's gonna pick this because he likes the nuts.
Yeah, chocolate nuts. Chocolate.
Cocoa nuts.
Chocolate nuts.
Ape, pecan or chocolate?
I'm gonna go with pecan.
Okay, pecan. All right. Well, this is an interesting one. Mud versus turtle. You guys probably pick turtle because you put all whatever the hell you want in it. But Ape, you're up first. Mud versus turtle.
This is a trying decision. Decision that really tests a man's mental capacity. It's mud pie. Mud pie.
G?
Turtle.
Snob?
Unicorn pie.
The turtle?
Yes.
I am going to rip that mud pie up, man. You can't go wrong with that. All that good stuff. And you get like gummy worms in it too? Psh, come on. So we're going to have to go to the chat again.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your typing fingers ready. It's tiebreaker number 2.
And go, you pie-eating fools. Pfeiffer says turtle down in gun channels. Unknown user says mud.
Mia says mud.
The boss says mud. The boss says mud.
I think I killed the YouTube chat. Zippy says mud.
Is she talking about the pie or just talking about you?
I think just, yeah. My name is Mud. Where's Primus when you need him?
I was about to sing that.
Sean says mud.
Uh-oh, Snob's wife says turtle.
The first dissenting opinion.
She's saying turtle because he said turtle, and they got to stick together.
No, she's probably saying turtle because you started singing "My Name Is Mud" because that's my alarm ringtone, and she hates that song.
Is it really? That's cool.
Yeah.
I've only seen them once, but I love they did a great show.
Mud.
Saw him down in the Electric Factory in Philly years ago, back in like '99. Incubus, Primus, and Buckethead at the Electric Factory.
George Cortez says shit now. So is that mud or turtle? I mean, they're both chocolate based.
That's true. That could be a turtle head right there.
We do not know turtle is chocolate based. It is a unicorn.
That's true. We don't know.
Has chocolate in it.
Paul Mate says mud.
Mud takes it, man.
Mud takes it. Yeah.
Okay. We're down to the final 4. No, I'm up first. Pumpkin versus apple. Boy, this is like Thanksgiving. This is like an actual choice that you have every year.
Yeah, except on Thanksgiving you can ask for half and half or one of each.
When you're fat like me, you just take one of each.
One whole pie of each, huh?
Exactly.
If you're good, you just take them and you just flop, and then you've got yourself like a pie burger.
Do you put a cheese on the middle?
No, you have a pie sandwich.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you put a little cheese on there. What do you think it is?
Cheese, another stick of butter.
The more
well,
butter,
you can do both. That's how you get the pumpkin. That's how you make pie out of it. You shoot it. I mean, do you think we're monsters to where we're just going to cut its umbilical cord, leave it alive, cut its head open, and take out the innards? What kind of sick bastard are you?
I know, right? That's crazy.
That's how you clean a pumpkin.
Jorge's got it all figured out for you guys, just so in case you were wondering that is a turtle.
That looks absolutely nothing like Mr. Nice.
He resembles him for sure.
There's a resemblance, but
DT down in the chat, Gun Channel chat said, "Why would you eat apple pie on Thanksgiving? You can have that any time of the year." That's a good point.
Well, because apples are traditionally harvested in the fall, and since Thanksgiving is a fall holiday,
so are pumpkins. Pumpkins are a fall.
That's why you can have both. You see, unlike the political system, we can agree on both.
That's true. I can see that happening. The wife saying WTF cheese on pies. Yeah, it's a old, I forget, I did know where that started. It's like a diner thing. I put like a thin slice of cheddar cheese on top of an apple pie that has the crust on the top, and just fire it in the oven for a couple of minutes, and it kind of melts down on it.
Well, it's kind of like putting a fried egg on a burger.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yep. So pumpkin versus apple, huh? I think a good like apple crumb pie. Like I'm a big fan of apple crumb pies with like the streusel on top. I think I'm gonna have to go apple because I think an apple crumb pie is a better pie than a pumpkin pie. I think. Snob.
That's tough.
I mean, that's a hard one. So that's the thing. I think because people don't eat pumpkin pies so much in a year, it seems like it's exciting, and they're like, "Oh yeah, pumpkin pie is awesome," because you can get apple pie all the time. But if you're only allowed to eat pie once a year in some sort of horrible communist California-esque country, and they said you have pumpkin or apple, which one do you want? You know what I mean? It might change it a little bit.
Yeah, but I only get my grandma's good homemade pies twice a year, and that's Christmas and Thanksgiving, and I usually can have both then. So, man, pumpkin, I guess.
This goddamn pie 1%er here just gets everything he wants.
Once a year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, twice. Sorry.
So you said pumpkin. Can dig it. Ape? No. G.
Pumpkin.
Uh-oh. It's up to you, Ape. You going to send it to the chat?
Apple.
Going to the chat. Budget saying, damn, you're still on. Yeah, we started late. Last week we did do 5 hours last week, so it's not that crazy to be on that late. Okay. Here we go. One more time. Go. Pumpkin?
Pie.
Or apple? Pie. Apple.
One vote for apple from Zippy.
And one vote for pumpkin. There's another one.
Unknown user says pumpkin. Pumpkin, apple, and pecan. Pick one, sir. This is not multiple choice.
Pumpkin.
Boss lady says pumpkin.
Yeah, well then, that's what we're going to get. That's what's going to win.
There's 4 pumpkins because I think we count Jorge Cortez as first choice.
That could be true. Jorge needs to clarify.
Please clarify your choice.
Bapple.
But it says Bapple. George says pumpkin. User, you already voted. That doesn't count.
The correct spelling is pumpkin. I think there's supposed to be a G. It's Pungkin. Pumpkin.
Maybe if you're throwing them in a catapult.
No, pumpkin is a pet name for your wife, kid, or significant other.
It's pumpkin chunkin.
Yeah.
Hamburger doesn't have ham.
Do you know for certain it does have a lot of pink slime?
We got 4 for pumpkin and 3 for apple. Oh, Jorge did pick pumpkin. Okay.
You got 5 for pumpkin. Because you got DT on the gun channels. Did you count him?
Yeah, I already got that. Yep. As long as, I don't know. And I think we're done. Pumpkin takes it. Punggkinz. Pumpkins. Pecan or mud? This is kind of tough. Ape, you're up.
Yeah, this is actually the first chef choice. For as much as I love mud pie, I'm going to go with pecan. It's just a little more substantial.
Okay. G.
Pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan juicing. Pecan your nose.
Snobber.
I have to go pecan. That's been my pick all night.
DT says, I feel like my vote should count for more since I'm watching on the Gun Channel side. We'll let you count for 1.5. If there's another tie, if there would be a tie in the chat, you're the half. So you would push it over the top.
You, sir, are the tiebreaker of the tiebreakers.
That's true. Tiebreaker. It's happened. Pecan or mud for me, huh? I think I'm going to have to go. Yeah, I think pecan too, for sure. Pecan pie is awesome, man. If you get a good pecan pie, it's pretty slamming. Because it's got a ton of sugar in it, but it's not like just, they use like, it's brown sugar or molasses or whatever the recipe calls for. So it's not as sugary sweet. It's like that dark, rich sweetness to it. It's a big deal.
Does anybody else have Quick Trips where they live?
Have what?
Yeah.
Quick Trips.
Yeah, we have
The convenience store gas station.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, they have this donut thing that's like got pecans on top and pecan pie and filling in it. Oh, it's to die for.
Okay. I think I know where this one's going to go. Pumpkins versus pecan. So pecan versus pumpkin. I got to go pecan, man. Snobberooski.
Gotta stick with my pecans.
Mr. G Vebs.
Pumpkin.
Oh, I did not see that one coming. Aperuski.
Bill Ipaguruski says pecan.
Pecan takes it. Pecan is the best pie ever.
According to a channel of 4 white guys on a board with beards.
Right.
I do not have a beard and I am fat, so I should count for something.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 unhealthy guys. Well, I can't say that either. G's pretty healthy. Pecan pie wins it.
Dun, da, da, da.
Slim Jim, candied Slim Jim pie comes in a close second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was it? That was the end of it?
That was it. Pecan wins.
I feel like chocolate should have won.
Well, Mia did bring up a valid point in the chat that they do make a chocolate pecan pie.
Oh, was that her? I saw that comment. I didn't think that was her.
I don't know if I could do that. I don't see how that happens.
You don't like nuts in your chocolate, or don't like the filling with your chocolate?
Like you're saying, it's not vanilla. It's like its own flavor, but it's all about that caramely play with the nut, right? So if you put chocolate in there, then what the hell do you bother with the nut? You might as well make a different kind of pie.
Well, it's kind of like a Snickers bar or a almond Hershey bar.
Yeah, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with pumpkin pie the way it is. Why screw with it?
Well, don't talk about pecan.
Is that not what I said? I say I'm at pecan.
Maybe we should have put hair in there.
The thing with pumpkin pie is you're not getting pumpkin either. You're getting squash.
Again,
They haven't used pumpkin, I guess, in a long time because it's difficult to can pumpkin, so they can some kind of other kind of squash. Call it pumpkin.
Some other type of gourd.
Yeah.
Fake news.
No, it's like something in there. Look at the government definition of pumpkin. It can be any one of 3 kind of gourds or whatever.
There's calabaza melon or something like that.
Yeah, and this other one is way easier to, I guess, can. So that's the one that 99% all the pumpkin we're eating is this other kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be similar.
Here's a subject for Ellis's next conspiracy check.
Mm-hmm.
The canned pumpkin pie is not pumpkins.
And it's probably not even cans. Probably don't even put any cans in there either.
And it's turning the frogs gay.
Oh boy. Yeah, what's going on with that? What's going on with old Crazy Pants? Have they let him is he still banned everywhere?
I do not know. I don't know of him other than the great patriotic hero with the flag carved in his chest hair from some people's stories.
Did you ever hear his rant about cop mustaches?
No.
Crazy.
Well, isn't he just like crazy to begin with? It's
crazy. Yeah, he's talking about cops and like, excessive force, and it's crazy. I don't even remember how the rant like transpired, but it's like talking about cops, they're gay and their mustaches, and it makes them so angry, and they're uncontrollable, and they're out of hand. It was just one of the craziest things I've ever heard. And he's turning like, red. He's turning like beet red, and he's like, he's freaking out.
The very next second, it's now how I keep my energy up during these kind of infuriating rants is super vitamin inhibitors. Excellent, 100% all natural vitamin supplements.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Kind of like a crazy ass Paul Harvey.
Yeah, somebody online, it might have been Donut Operator. I don't remember if it was him or not. Mentioned it and said and put like a little clip of it, and I went and watched. Then I went and found it somewhere else. Somebody else had a longer clip of it. It's freaking crazy. He's just such a nut, man. Like, I mean, I know it's. At what point does like the act, like him acting like this totally crazy dude, how much of that is
an act, and how much of his own bullshit does he believe?
Right, yeah, because some of the stuff that you hear is just like totally bananas. It's just totally nuts. It makes no goddamn sense.
Banana nuts?
And banana nuts. And then that's how you make little baby bananas. You got to have a banana nut. How much of it is him like, all right, let's see how amped up I can get myself talking about something ridiculous, and let's see what happens. I don't know. I've not watched a whole lot of his stuff. He's kind of hard to handle.
I think it was on Yankees' last Left to Center podcast. Matt and him were kind of discussing it. I don't know. I didn't listen to all of it. But what consensus do you guys come to?
Last time I tried to show something, you couldn't hear the audio.
Yeah, you got to have like either a mixer, or you just got to turn the volume up on your device and just let it come through your microphone.
Yeah, I wasn't playing it at all because I had my headphones in.
I don't know if you just want to shoot me the link over here.
Yeah, I'm going to look it
my
up.
Speakers on.
See if I can find it. Alex Jones' dumb mustache paranoia. Let's see if that's it. Yeah, I think this is it.
What version of Windows are you running?
I don't know. Whatever the hell it came with. Oops.
This like we've only had this for a year, so it's probably 10.
Yeah. It hasn't been that long.
I said about as a general term.
I'll just copy and paste it, throw it in the chat.
G can always manage to get him to play.
Yeah. I don't know. One of you guys wants to snag it out of there and play it. This is only like 1:45. I don't remember how long the whole. I mean,
uno momento, por favor. All right, let's pause that.
you've seen him once.
All right, hold on. Shush. Okay.
Yeah, G's got it.
Cops in a black uniform with a mustache. Scum! What's driving me crazy is that photo right there. Zoom in on that. It's one of those cops in a black uniform with a mustache. You know that guy's a coward. You know he's a piece of garbage. You know he's weak. Oh, he'd love it. Those are the type of people that go to the cops in Oklahoma and say, "We'll kill your wives," and he exposed me. Oh, you got a mustache. I'll just roll over to it. Oh, you got a mustache. I'll just worship you. Oh, you got a mustache. It's okay. Oh, your demonic little mustaches. You scared me so bad. You scum! Scum! All right, I'm going to stop right there. Oh, it makes me sick. Scum! You support raping children with battery acid, with giant objects. It's one of those cops with a mustache.
Wow.
All right. Hiring more people, telling them to grow mustaches so they can act tough. I mean, it's just an army of people in black uniforms with mustaches. It's one of those cops in a black uniform with a mustache.
What the hell? Like,
Was that Sarge in that picture earlier?
yeah, probably. I know. Like, what the hell, man? Like, you see something like that, and you're like,
pattern. I don't even know how, why, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck.
It just makes. I mean, it's
That's the
just.
guy that got kicked off of all the YouTube and everything.
Yeah.
Is that what he does all the time now, or is that like a unique?
That's kind of. I mean, you've heard the whole frogs being gay thing that everybody jokes about. That's him too.
Right, but I thought it was like once he said it, and then people just didn't let it die. But he's weird like this time saying shit like that, and
oh yeah.
Well, it's all about the hype and how much press you can generate, whether it's word of mouth or, oh my God, look at what this nut job did, or oh my God, can you believe this?
Yeah. It's everything's over dramatized, like everything's 200%. The craziest little things. Yeah, I can't handle them very much. I watch little clips here and there. If somebody says something, I'll check it out. But it's pretty crazy.
I was kind of happy he's gone. Whether it's good how they did it or not, I think he needed to go away.
I mean, like I really don't have much of an opinion because I don't watch him. I don't listen to him. I don't know much about him other than he is basically almost like a shock jock, right? Almost just like a sensationalist,
like a right-wing Howard Stern.
Yeah, kind of. So when you look at somebody like that, like I don't have much of an opinion on him because, I don't listen to him. So I try not to put an opinion out there. Other than stuff like that, where it's just so crazy and so wild and so over the top, it's like, this is nuts. But yeah, for them to, I don't think he's done anything dangerous, as far as I know, that would warrant getting kicked off of platforms. Just being an idiot and saying crazy stuff isn't dangerous, as far as I know. I don't know that he said anything, that could be construed as that. I don't know. Maybe you guys would know.
The problem I have with him is he's always, doing all the pro gun stuff on his side the way he does it, and everybody's like on, that's undecided. It's like, oh, see, this is what the gun owners look like. Is this idiot?
Well, I totally agree with that. And that's what I mean. Like, I think the guy's a whack-a-mole. And yeah, he'll go to yeah, he does a lot of he I don't know how much of it he does now, but I know he used to go to a lot of like rallies and stuff like that, and just be like just obnoxious and loud, and not becoming of somebody that you would want to see representing you, right? So yeah, that's my issue. But
you like somebody who's looking for an audience when he shows up to things like that?
Yeah,
and,
no, for sure.
Get an audience and he'll move on to like the next thing, or did he find an audience with gun people?
I think he probably. Well, I mean, for him too, I think I don't. Does it matter who the audience is or why for somebody like that too? If somebody is being like as big and crazy as they can be, they're drawing attention from both sides by doing that, and that's his living. So whereas somebody that's a little more low key and is trying to make good points and and be like civil, they're not drawing a ton of attention from the opposite side. But somebody like him, they're like, holy shit, look what this wacko is doing now. Look what this guy said now. This is crazy. And people from all sides are looking at him. And that's views. That's money. That's, I guess, sponsors. That's whatever, whatever you want to. So.
Well, I never have watched a whole lot of him or anything, but what I have watched on his gun stuff, where he's talking to people about guns, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't just way out there or anything bad, like the Sacha Cohen Baron thing. It wasn't nothing that bad. It was just, it's his other points that get people thinking he's a loon. So,
yeah, he just seems so and that's the thing. That's like you look at like that clip, and he's just totally unhinged and acting like he like can't control himself and stuff. It's just weird to see, and you wonder, like, as soon as they say cut, is he like, okay, let's go to Starbucks for a cappuccino? He's just like a normal dude. Who knows?
And that's the thing. If it's just an act, I guess it's one thing, but if that's just the way he is, it's a little different.
The wife is saying you can't be on TV with your own show without being charismatic. He wasn't as bad years ago. Alex Jones never really had a stance on 2A until the gun control debate started getting popular again. He has a lot of yesterday. Pomade says he has a lot of opinions that have changed. That's why, like Rogan, I like Rogan too. Agree or not, he puts thought into his stance. I like listening to Rogan. I agree with a lot of his stuff. Not all of it, obviously. I mean, nobody agrees with everybody, but his podcasts are interesting. And I feel like he does a good job of letting guests speak their part, and sort of calmly going back and forth with things. He does. I like him. I think he does a good job. Phoenix says his late 90s, early 2000s stuff wasn't bad, but when he started going crazy on everything, his rantings skyrocketed. He just got a divorce too. I heard his wife really took him to the cleaners. I'd like to be married to that. Man,
wonder if she was as crazy as him.
Maybe that was it. Maybe they were, maybe they just amped each other up, and argue and go back and forth, and then it's like, all right, I'm ready. Turn the cameras on. Start freaking out.
Or maybe he was jealous of her mustache.
Well, somebody changing over time, I bet you it has something to do with the audience, right? Like if the audience, you do 6 things and the audience likes these 4, these 2 so much, you might like those 2 things. At least for me, this happens all the time. You're going to do, similar to those 4 things, right? And then, over time, then with that just happening over and over and over again, it's going to go in some direction that you don't necessarily get to plan out. So he might just be reacting, and he might have just I don't know. I kind of see it with Rush Limbaugh too. If you look at, I only listen to Rush Limbaugh once a year, maybe, or twice a year at the most. So when I hear him, it's like, oh, he's changed a little bit. And over the years, these people have been around for a while. They probably just boring to be the same too. So it's probably working for him, and it, like you say, makes money.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess you play to your audience, right? I mean, I mean, I guess one of two ways. You do whatever you want, and you hopefully let those people come to you, or you go the other way. And you just see what people are into, and you go more and more that way, and you get, if the people are coming to see you rant and rave and freak out, then you do more and more of that and give them what they want. I don't know.
I think he's doing it strictly from a business standpoint. He's just trying to make money, so that's why he does that.
I forget what he did before. I think somebody might have said it out in the chat. The salesman or something?
Bible salesman or?
Oh no! Sean Green said Alex Jones is a vitamin salesman who happens to be a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, but he has a right to free speech. Yeah, that's kind of the way I feel about it. Like, Rogan, Crowder, and Ben Shapiro are the three I listen to the most. I've really I really like those three also. Jordan Peterson's pretty awesome too.
He does a podcast or what? I'm only familiar with listening to book stuff, I guess.
Yeah, he does. He has a book out, but he started by putting his lectures online. Jordan Peterson's he's not an instructor, professor at University of Toronto, I believe, and Canada was trying to put bill something or other through, and it was a basically an anti-free speech bill, kind of the way he looked at it, and it was about gender profile, not gender profiling, but basically like the whole thing where you have to call somebody by their preferred pronoun. That's where you start getting into like the Z and the Zim and all that kind of stuff. And, they wanted to basically make it a crime that if you used a pronoun that somebody didn't want you to use or that wasn't their preferred pronoun, that it was actually going to be like a finable offense. Gender pronouns. Yes. Thank you, user. So he just kind of was, he was vocally against it. And he basically just believes it's a horrible, horrible slippery slope kind of road to go down, whatever you want to call it. And excuse me. Became a big deal. And he's really, really interesting to listen to. He's really, really intelligent. He's well-spoken. He's very calm. He's also a clinical psychologist. Yeah, I suggest you look him up. He's pretty awesome. He's done Rogan. He's been on Rogan's show a bunch of times. And his stance is just basically free speech based. It's sort of goes along with comedians in Canada. There's been comedians, arrested, fined, or jailed or whatever for making jokes, for having jokes that are, anywhere else, not anywhere else, but in the United States would be, some people might be offended by them, but that's it. No big deal, right? It's just how it is. They're fining and jailing people. It's crazy. user is saying he is against government mandated speech. Yes, that's the perfect way to put it. I think that's what he sees. So yeah, if you search up some of his, there'll be like compilation videos. They're super interesting to watch. Really, like clicking on them and kind of letting them run. If I'm doing something, sort of just listening while I'm at work or whatever. If I'm doing prep. Yeah, if you like Shapiro, you'll like him. Joe Rogan's a little bit more, towards the liberal side. Crowder, you guys, talked about Crowder. Crowder's Canadian originally too. Crowder's big pro-gun guy. Sponsor. Walther sponsors them, which is kind of cool. They wear Walther T-shirts all the time on the show. It's kind of neat. Yeah, it's getting late. About coming up on 2:30 here. I think we'll probably close her up.
That's what I was fixing to say. I'm going to bed, guys. Thanks for the invite.
You want to do a plug for the show? Tell everybody what's going on and how to find you. How close are you to 100 now? Did you get any more?
Hold on. Too buddy. 95. So I got 3.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, check out Snob, Gun Snob. Really cool new. Well, I don't know how long you've been doing this. Anyway.
Like the middle of May.
Okay, it's not long.
3 months.
Yeah. Really cool new channel. This last series of Cerakoting videos, I've honestly never watched. I like the idea of Cerakote, and I actually want to have it done to one of my pistols. But I've never really watched videos of it, so it's actually kind of cool. Knowing you now and kind of promoted me to watch the video. It was really cool. I really liked watching it. I appreciate that. It's really cool. I hope you stick around. You're always welcome here.
Come to Tulsa to the gun show, and I'll hook you up, and we'll do it again.
Oh, that would be awesome. I forgot you're Oklahoma. That would be killer. Yeah, I want to do my finish on my 9mm El Trasho garbage, and I'd really like to do the slide.
Take that bike and just push with one foot like a shopping cart.
What the?
I don't know. Gun. Okay, so is that Gun Jesus? Is that who are you drawing there?
It's Flaff, one of our Canadians.
Oh yeah, looks like it looks like a Canadian. Was that Bob back in the 70s?
No, that's Flaff, the other Canadian that we have. Flaff has been a paid supporter of Gun Channel since day one.
Oh, awesome.
One of the reasons we're still here. I was just checking to see. It looks like Dead Horse still live over on Gun Channels.
Cool. Okay. Excellent.
He's got a link out there. Anybody can join.
Who was number 1? Was it Edge?
Me.
Wow. Okay. Who was number 2?
Me. The first other person is DD Cooper.
Oh, okay.
Edge is number 8 or something.
Oh, okay. I thought Edge was
Edge is single digits, but I think he was not right away. There's probably a chat out there. I don't know who did it, but there's probably a chat out there where we go, okay, it's live, go check it out, sign in. And then there's probably people like, you don't see the text chat from those old chats, but, that's probably the people that were in that chat were probably the first people.
Yeah. Very cool.
Just dropped that smoking joint. All right, I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Have a good.
See you, Haas. Bye, buddy. G, you got anything to promote? What do you got? What's going on?
Just the normal stuff. Thanks for having a good show. Chat.
Yeah. It was a little throw together, but they had fun. They can't all be golden gems, right? Golden goose eggs. And Ape, what's happening on your end? Got any new I got any videos coming out? Oh, he's eating a banana.
No.
With
I
his
forgot
mouth this time, so he can't talk.
I thought we agreed that what happened in Vegas would stay there.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, no, work's been kind of busy. We were going to be getting rid of some parts we made, and then all of a sudden, no, we're not. So, I don't know. Just been real busy. So, I really don't have anything to promote. So, shameless self-promotion out of the way, ladies, gentlemen, and Jonases of all ages. Thank you for watching Midnight Range TM's The Closer. Be sure to check out gunchannels.com for more Pro 2A content. This concludes our regularly scheduled programming, but we'll be back at 9:30 a.m. Eastern with the early watch, followed by open lobbies throughout the day. Keep an ear out for Black Cat Outdoors, Lunchbox and Litter Time. Lunchbox and Litter Time chance. Great. Anyway, our Monday night programming at 8 p.m. Eastern, CloverTax MOA Monday. However, he is helping move his daughter to school, so he might be late or miss it altogether. And at 8 p.m. Eastern, Hawaii Volcano Squad's Locked and Loaded. At 9 p.m. Eastern, it's Never Enough Ammo's, a.k.a. Mr. Matt's Guns and Geeks podcast, The Week in Geek. 11 p.m. Eastern, it's the Outlaw Hatfield's Monday Night Shootout. And every weeknight at midnight Eastern, it's the newly revamped Daily Gun Show. Remember to be on the lookout for Ellis the Degenerates, a.k.a. the Outlaw Hatfield's Late Night with the Outlaw. Also, check out GunTube.org as a free and unrestricted Pro 2A video platform. If you like what you see over there, go over to Patreon and help them pay the bills. Check out 247gunshows.com. It's free to sell for gunchannels.com members, and anyone can buy. And remember, a hot dog is a sandwich, Slim Jim is a candy, and keep your guns oiled and your chambers loaded.
That's right. So, yeah, check out the gear websites, and don't forget you got free Patch Fridays, right? So you can get some free swag there. Keep G driving around the country. Hopefully you can get them up this way.
Yeah, actually, time to get going to the Gun Rights Policy Conference. So I'm going to be putting together some packages here and setting them up. Thanks.
Awesome. Yeah. Keep G running around the country, doing what he does. Check out Gunsnob. Gunsnob's doing some awesome stuff. And Patriot in the Dark put out another video today. So go check that out. Support him. I think he's doing some awesome stuff. He was talking about he was showing his little key fobs today and stuff like that. What he uses to shoot, how he shoots. It gives him some support.
Doing the first video, like where he takes apart the gun or whatever, I could see somebody watching that and being like, "Oh, isn't that nice for blind people?" But then talking about how he actually shoots and goes to the range, yeah, that's awesome. I really like it.
Yeah. He, although I think he was putting out some fake news today because he showed the one key fob and he said that he shot it, but he shoots a 9mm and it went through the fob. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure what his. I don't think a 9mm would have went through that fob. So I don't know if he's lying about that or not.
Well, but here's the thing: he doesn't know if somebody in the next lane over was shooting like a 45 or some gun that can go through plastic.
That's true. Yeah, that could have happened. I guess. Yeah. I mean, if Night Strike was beside him, like 2 or 3 lanes down.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's probably next. I don't know. Next time I talk to Patriot, I'll suggest that he maybe move down a couple of lanes next time he's shooting next to him. Yeah. Unknown user
starting to shoot. He just needs to scream out "shall not be," and then he gets a reply, and then he knows that thing's right.
It's like Marco Polo. Shall not be infringed, and he takes 2 steps to the left. Shall not be infringed. 2 more steps to the left, and then he's good. It's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you working on there, G? Are you doing are you doing some of the old?
Oh, I've just been working.
Members.
Yeah, this is old members, classic members, or whatever. I'm just playing around because I'm doing other stuff all day. Just a way to, play around, do something different.
Yeah. It's neat. Very cool. All right. Unknown user said they'd find him in a bathtub. Who's that?
I don't know. What do you think that is?
It looks like a skinny Gary.
Like Gary with AIDS? It's not. None of these look good. These all look really bad. These are just going to be like generic people. Cork
That one looks good.
Yeah, Cork looks all right. Is that? See?
Oh, no.
Don't look good. They're not good. Sometimes they come out good. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
You don't even know who this is, though. This one looks
No.
okay. That's a good guy with a gun.
Oh.
He was the original Reloader.
Oh, cool.
No? Nothing?
Uh-uh.
That Cork. Oh, wait. Did I do him? No, I didn't.
We didn't do Bob yet.
No. Bob's too tough. I know him. Yep. So yeah, these are bad. Well, whatever. But you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Snob hijacked his wife's phone out there. Likely story. That's fake news.
Mhm.
That's his wife. I'm Snob. Man, watch my videos. Man, it's awesome. Actually, I did see that. It looked kind of cool. I have to watch that. You should award the vest and let her shoot you. Then
Yeah,
we'll see how
cracked
great
ribs
that vest is.
Cracked ribs are not fun.
It's only 9mm. It's like a slingshot.
No, a slingshot is a slingshot. A 9mm can be like a slingshot if you put the 9mm in the slingshot.
Same difference. I mean, maybe it keyholes or something. I don't know.
Probably
Maybe a little
keyhole into his cornhole.
And on that note, I'll see you guys next week.
And on that note, bye.
See ya. Have a good night.